You should be, Dave. You should be very sorry.
We're good, Lawrence.
Welcome back to D&D and Alimar. Last time, we found our heroes on the Celestial Plane, where they negotiated hard with merchants, made lots and lots of platinum coins, or rather, electrum coins, in the hopes of maybe future cashing them in with a money changer for lots of platinum coins. Maybe, possibly. Using their get-rich-quick scheme, the party was able to haggle a dragon's tooth, one of their missing components. Baracus encountered the mysterious priest of the other, of the great one, of the one above, the unknown servant. After discussing briefly his plans with this mysterious figure, he indicated that there was a gate to the abyss that had opened up recently, and that the warriors of hell were trying to invade the plane, and that if the party were to be so kind as to dispatch these fiendish beings, he would be glad to open them a portal back to the material plane and get them back on track in their adventures within Alimar itself. This is perfect background music for this. What is this?
Like a Final Fantasy-esque.
Yeah, it's the Dragon Ball Z prologue theme too, edited extended version. It auto-played and I wasn't even paying attention. Perfect. I'm gonna have to save this link too. Alright, let's stop it there. Anywho, after brief discussion and not a full disclosure of the information that was provided to him, the party ventured in. They found themselves delving down beneath this temple, seeking out the fiendish beings below. After defeating some devious and disgusting-looking half-formed humanoid demonic creatures, which turned to vapor upon defeat, the party was able to magically maneuver the misting, malicious misting, to another corner, and ventured down the long hallway before them, where they deftly maneuvered over a weird iron star they found planted within the ground of the hallway. And they passed over it. A loud shrieking noise emanated one by one as the party passed over, where they were confronted with a mysterious little imp who seemed to have a pastime of providing mysterious riddles in exchange for information. After failing initially, the party was able to convince the imp to give them another shot, upon which he gave them a tip as to what might have been going on in the next room, where they ventured and found the entire floor iced over, including a number of iced over what appeared to be corpses. Fighting the tremendous devilish beings beyond, the party was subjected to a foul stench and a monotonous droning that infected the eardrums. Thanks to quick thinking on Belmar's part before he was even aware of the problem, using the hint from the imp, created a whirlwind of wind. Literally a whirlwind of wind. I can come up with something better with that in the future. Encircling him to protect him from whatever may be happening. Fighting the beings, finding them a little tough, they decided to back up and make them come at them one by one. They retreated briefly down the hallway. Urfer had muffled both his ears and mouth and nose against the stench, along with Baracus, while Trevok was able to only mask his face, prevent the stench from getting through. Adger provided rear guard as the party retreated up the hallway, in fear of what may come next. And with that, what do you do next?
I believe you said they weren't following us down the hall, right? They retreated back into the room.
You retreated. They didn't immediately follow.
So, how many of the things were there? 5?
That you saw.
All right, I have an idea about that.
Oh, do you?
I do.
What's your idea? I like hearing it.
I think there are 4 H's and
Ezra's.
and 2
Chasmaze.
C's.
Oh, my idea might not be right.
Ezra and Chasmaze, correct. That is what you saw when you were in the room last. But when you backed away, you lost sight of everything in the room.
I mean, hopefully they're not healing, but if they're not following us, then maybe something stronger is...
If they're not following us, we need to get back into that room.
Yeah, they're not going to leave their home field advantage.
Well, no, but something stronger might be giving orders
Hmm.
if they're not following us.
Well, at the end of the session last week, Lawrence did say that they have not been, or they've been ordered to stay in the room or something like that.
I said nothing of the sort. How dare you put words in my mouth?
You definitely said
I
something of the
said
sort.
nothing of the sort.
Do we need to go to the tape?
I said nothing of the sort.
Let's go to Mo for the scores.
You don't want to do that.
Hello, Mickle Kitty.
What do we
Can
do?
you hear that?
No.
That rumble? Yes.
Yeah. It's the cat.
Sure it is. Maybe you should eat something, Chris.
Wow.
That
That was a great opportunity for a very racist joke.
What? You know, wonton the cat?
What? never mind. We're gonna leave it.
Alright, I missed something, yeah. Fair enough. When I was last week at my, not last week, 2 weeks ago at my other game, I had my vape with me. And we had one of my friends stop by the game that has never played before, has no idea what the game is. Open-minded enough to be like, alright, I'll watch. But like definitely not a nerd, very, very girly girl. She watched me vape, she's like, is that for atmosphere? Is that like... She's like, that's the prop, right? Like, no. He's like, yeah, it is. You're fogging the Game Boy. I was like,
Give me an hour. I'll have a mist covering this room. Wow.
It was impressive. All right, so what are we doing? You had retreated about 30 feet up the hallway just before the star.
Someone was back towards the entrance, though, of the room, right?
No, but Badger was the closest to the room. He was providing rear guard. Everybody else had backed up about 20, 30 feet, approaching the star again.
Is Belmar's spell still active?
I believe it would be.
It's an hour duration.
Yeah, then yes, it is. I gotta break out Xanathars for every spell that fucking Belmar wants to cast.
At least he's letting you know about him.
Yeah.
Pain in my ass.
Instead of Dave being like, I cast plant detonation.
Yeah. No, he lets me know about him. then he pulls a Dave and doesn't know shit about him.
I know my
Besides the
spells.
generic descriptor.
Just wrote down the name, use this spell.
If I saw Mike's character sheet, probably says that.
When did I use it wrong?
You know how many times we've argued over casting duration, casting time, duration of the spell, its effect,
Just about every time a spell is cast by anyone ever.
spell components. Yeah, I'm watching your spell components now, bitches.
Alright, I don't remember Belmar's positioning.
I don't remember either.
Belmar is in the middle. He's got Urfa and Baracus to his north, further up the hallway. Trevok here to his south, and Badger's about 10 feet further south than you.
Am I out of his range of the wind or still in it?
You're in the wind. Badger was furthest back because he had no idea you guys were retreating. Until he looked over and you were making mouthing movements at each other.
I want to step out of the wind and let Badger know what the plan is, if I'm able.
I guess you're able.
Okay. So I will come out of the whirlwind. Badger, we're trying to bottleneck him.
And I'm assuming at this point, looking down the hall, that I don't see them.
You see your companions behind you. You backed up about 10 feet so you can't see around the corner into the room. You don't see any sign of your enemies peeking around, no.
I'm gonna wait a minute to see if they follow us.
Alright, give me a perception check as you do.
Nat 20.
Alright, you actually hear sounds of scuffling and sliding, as if the claws were impacting on the ice. But you hear that growing distant, almost as if they've retreated to the far end of the room.
I don't think they're following you. It sounds quite the opposite.
Damn. Belmar's damned wind doesn't allow sound in. I'm gonna start trying to wave my arms to flag him down and, like, bring him back. And I'm just gonna, like, point to the room and, like, try to make hand motions that they're leaving. Or, like, moving away.
Assuming I see him, I'm going to give a good nod and just kind of start pondering, rubbing my chin.
Can you demonstrate a good nod? Sorry, can you demonstrate a bad nod? Was that it? Was that it? Okay. Can we get a mediocre nod? Can we get a mediocre nod? Oh, okay. Just one quick. A good nod's like 3 very obvious.
Yeah.
A bad nod's a medium.
A mediocre nod saying what's up in the street.
Can we get a chaotic evil nod?
I don't know that one.
Oh, okay. Figure that check.
Chaotic evil nod is just headbutting the nearest person.
Who knows, man? he had a good nod. I wanted to know what that was. I want to be able to differentiate between these nods.
I give a true neutral nod.
Or for Baracus, you see the waving and the good nod as well.
I got a plan.
BRB renaming the episode Good Nod.
I got a plan.
Nobody can hear you.
Wind.
Okay.
That's why
You're standing in Belmar's wind.
That's why I was doing hand signals and waving my arms.
None of you can hear anything from within 5 feet of Belmar.
I'm going to look to Belmar and start doing this.
Belmar, give me a perception check.
Belmar, kill yourself.
Not 20.
Belmar, bad, cut your throat. 20?
Not 20.
Alright, you catch out of the corner of your eye, you catch Baracus' waves and you see his signal. He doesn't want to let go of the spell, though. He doesn't want to let go of the spell.
He burned a spell slot for it.
I'm going to kind of like look down, shake my head.
He says no. What are you going to do now, Baracus? Gave you a bad shake.
I'm going to go up to his ear and scream as loud as I can.
I don't think that worked last time.
Really?
I think everything in that wind was muted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just going to look to you and go, what?
Alright, the whole episode is just going to be Belmar and Baracus trying to communicate in the wind.
Alright, I take a piece of charcoal and a book from my bag and write, "Spider climb, all of us. Use the wall, stay off the ice."
Oh, it's a 10-foot radius around you, actually.
Yeah, it is. That's what I was looking up right now. All right, spider climb.
No, everybody's deaf. It's difficult terrain for everybody but Belmar. Yeah, nice.
The walls weren't iced, right? It was just the floor?
You're in the hallway. There is no ice in the hallway.
No, but I mean in the room from the previous session.
Give me a wisdom check.
I left my metal die in the other room.
I'm
Give me
going
one
to
second.
fail all your rolls tonight.
I know.
As long as he knows. I mean, that's the important thing. Knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe.
And I'm gonna go peek around the corner, seeing as nothing's happening.
Alright. As you do so, ignoring your companions behind you flailing at each other,
18.
you remember the walls seemed to be at least partially iced, if not completely as the floor, but the ice was definitely creeping up. Badger, as you peek around the corner, you are just in time to catch what looks to be an almost massive fly abdomen disappearing down a trapdoor in the far corner.
Fly abdomen? Is that these creatures?
You recognize them from your brief glimpse of the buzzing creatures that were in the room that appeared to be almost giant mosquito-like. Give you an idea, it looks vaguely like that. And so you caught the tip of that that big old booty, going down a trapdoor.
Is there another exit out of the room besides the trapdoor?
Dave looks thoroughly unimpressed. That's the only one you spotted. Dave, why so unimpressed? You want to try running the game, Dave? Damn. I'm happy to step down if you want to run one day.
No, it's okay.
You sure? That'd be nice if someone wants to take over when I'm studying for the bar. Just saying.
You haven't passed that shit yet?
We'll figure that out when we get there. Anywho, no, you don't recall any other exit, and you didn't see another one as you peeked around.
Alright, I will turn back down the hallway and say to Trevok, you seem to have all retreated down that trap door in the corner.
Blast, I hope this doesn't turn into more of a thing.
More of a thing.
So, in response to Baracus, I'm going to look to him and just hold up 2 fingers. Hope that he gets my intent, or my meaning.
Poke him in the eyes.
When I write, you can only do it twice? Question mark. Alright. I hold up a finger. Wait.
I'm waving my arm. Oh,
I
sorry,
wave
go ahead.
my arms trying to get his attention again.
Whose attention?
I'm going to kind of bump my palm to my forehead and then hold up 1 finger.
This is going great.
Ryan, you said you were going to do something.
Well, I still have a potion of spider climb. Like, buried in my inventory somewhere.
Somewhere in that bag of holding.
Oh, if only you had one.
Huh?
Do you have a bag of holding?
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, I got a bag of holding with a bunch of shit in it.
It's been so long, I didn't recall if you had one or not.
I still have, like, a poison resist ×4 potion. I've got antidotes. Like, this is stuff we got early on that we never used. I've got 2 vials of undead. I've got a potion of spider climb. 6 vials of holy water.
I'm not going to feel bad about not giving you stuff anymore. You guys don't use it.
These were all potions we bought, first and foremost.
Irrelevant.
Not really.
Alright, I turn back towards Baracus and them, and I'm waving my arms and say, like, pointing to the room, and then trying to motion like a trap door and walking down.
This is like the worst fucking game of charades ever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
As
asshole
I
Warp
said,
turned
this
his
whole
fucking
game's
spell
been-
off, and no one else is doing anything, so...
The jackal.
I'm gonna walk into the room.
Now, doesn't
Alright.
spider climb just basically treat hindered
Difficult.
terrain as unhindered?
It changes your movement speed to climbing speed.
Yeah, but if it's
I guess
difficult
you said you
terrain,
walk into the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
All right. As soon as you do, you are greeted by a din of hoo, 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 as you are met with what appears to be a small horde of pseudo ape-like creatures pouring from the trap door.
Yay!
They appear to be repulsive, gray-skinned, almost scaly, hunched-over figures with a distorted face and maw. Long pink ears droop almost as if half melted from the sides of their skull, and their face, the rest of their flesh is gray. Their faces appear to be a mottled pink mess with blobs of flesh in almost a candle-like form melting from their features as distorted, toothy maw growls, and they hoot in excitement at the sight of you. Please roll initiative.
can you show us a picture of these things?
Maybe.
16.
Pulling up a dretch for you. There you go. That should do it. Did that link work?
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
Yeah.
those things are pretty disgusting looking.
All right. Everybody roll initiative for me, please.
18.
Actually, sorry. Baracus roll initiative only. Everybody else is in surprise round.
I'm not in surprise round. I was looking in the fucking room.
Fine. You can roll initiative too.
I was. It's fucking lying.
Fair. I said it was fair.
Alright. 22.
16.
Ow.
All right. Bidra, you are first to act.
Badger.
You both note that there appears to be some kind of disgusting green gas extending out from the creature's forms, spewing across the ice in a 10-foot radius around each of them. It appears, however, that the creatures before you are ill-suited to walk upon the ice, and you can see as they're stumbling forward, their speed is dramatically reduced as they have to struggle across the ice.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step downward so I have the ability to pew through the door, and I'm going to shoot one. Now, for a full attack, can you target 2 different creatures?
There is no such thing as a full attack, it's the attack action. And yes.
Okay, so I could hit like D4 and then see what it does, and then hit D3. Or vice versa. Alright, I'm attacking D4.
Okay. No, these are small creatures, though. That flag. But that wasn't clear. They're not nearly the looming beasts that you saw previously.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead.
20.
That hits.
Uh, 14 damage.
The creature falls dead.
I use the rest of my attack to attack D3.
Okay.
17.
That hits.
$14 damage.
It falls dead as well. As the arrow strikes home. Bum bum bum. That brings us to Baracus' turn.
Re-upped on ammo to start pouring through it again.
I am going to produce my wand, and I'm going to put a fireball on R30. What line is that? 34.
Or 34. And a
I
fireball.
also give Baracus a wink when I drop the second one.
And that's a what radius?
20. I'm
Alright,
purposely avoiding the frozen form because I have a feeling they're frozen celestials. And I don't want to kill them.
10, 15, 20, 30. So you're catching everything except for that one frozen form.
20 feet?
Oh,
4,
I
I'm just
thought you
missing.
I thought you said 30. Sorry. Alright, yeah. So you're catching all but D13 and the 2 and 12 and the 2 forms.
Correct.
What's my DC?
Boom!
It's 20 to half.
There's reflex.
There's
Dex,
no
yeah.
such thing as reflex.
Dex.
Whoa!
18 plus 15 is
33.
33, yeah.
That's still damage?
Yep.
They all gone.
You smile in pleasure as your fireball strikes home, erupting and killing 9 of the remaining Trekkies as they go up in flames. The fire licking at their mottled flesh, finding hard purchase, but dealing enough damage nonetheless to destroy them all.
During the blast, I want to do a perception on the frozen form. I'm assuming the light will help me out.
Give me a disadvantage perception.
12.
Unfortunately, the ice seems to cover the form pretty thickly, and even with the additional light, you can't quite identify them.
Okay. I look back to Badger, the toothy grin, and step back 5 feet to the left. West, I guess.
You guys keep playing your stupid charades. We got this.
Anything else?
That'll be all.
He was part of the charades, and I was trying to let the party know what's going on.
Alright, the 2 remaining dredges move forward as swiftly as they can across the ice, though they clearly have a very hard time doing so.
Fuck your spell, Mike.
The hooting and hollering from the creatures is clearly massively diminished, as 11 of their members have been summarily decimated. And that's just they're into their turn. The others can roll initiative now.
Ten.
12.
Combat ends before it began.
20.
All right, Belmar, you're up.
Yep, Texas A&M beat North Carolina by 21.
Wow, that just finished everybody's brackets right there.
No, they were already gone.
I'm saying anybody that had a chance left.
Can you imagine if like the championship game is like UMBC versus like Tennessee, like a 3 and a 16?
How about a 16 and an 8 or something?
That'd be even better, but I don't think there are many. I think UMBC has to. Let me see.
Defeat the remaining 8s? It's possible. I haven't looked at it lately.
UMBC's got to beat Kansas, beat Kentucky, and then they'd have to face the winner of the Cincinnati, Nevada winner playing Loyola. They could play a 9.
Belmar, you're up.
So which ones are still alive?
D12 and D13. The non-italicized ones.
All right.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Let me put some booty in it.
Don't I get to act before him?
No, he's got a 20. Oh, you got a 22. I'm sorry. Yep, sorry, Belmar. You wait your turn.
Oh.
Go ahead,
fuck
Dodger.
you. I want to see Syracuse, UMBC, an 11 and a 16 in the fucking championship game. Alright. I'm gonna pew pew.
Pew pew, motherfucker!
Alright.
You gonna step in the room?
No.
Disadvantage on D13 then.
Why?
That's alright, because
Can you ignore 3/4 cover with your sharpshooter? Or is it
No, half and quarter.
Yeah, so.
Sorry, I just rolled a nat 1.
Hey! Roll again, please.
What, D20?
Mm-hmm.
This is where I lose an eye.
6. Wait, do I add anything?
Yeah, your normal attack roll. I haven't had a critical miss in a while. Hold on.
Am I using my sharpshooter?
Yeah, you normal attack. Do it like a normal attack roll.
Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? 1 second. I'm looking for something first. What is that?
You're not gonna lose an eye. It's just gonna like go skittering off into. I don't know. Maybe I lose an eye. Missing an ear, missing an eye.
Freak accident. You let go of the bow and just go.
There it is. Alright, we're gonna stop there. Let's see what happens. Load, damn it. Load, I say.
Dave, right?
What? I can't see what Dave said.
Sharpshooter does ignore a 3/4.
Ignores 3/4.
I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter with a natural 1, but.
No, I know. I'm just
sure.
saying for future, it says it ignores half cover and 3/4 cover.
Oh, I only wrote down quarter.
Alright, as the bowstring snaps, you feel the bow twist uncomfortably in your hand. You're pretty sure you just sprained some kind of muscle in your hand grip. For the next 2 days, you take a -1 attack penalty on all attack rolls until you score a critical hit. Or until you score a critical hit.
If he scores a critical hit, it goes away. That's awesome.
It's due to some form of mental insecurity in his grip.
Alright, so basically just...
For the next 2
Both
days, -1
twisted.
to your attack rolls unless you get a critical.
Okay.
Do you get to take your second attack?
-1, 10.
It's just a -1 with it. Ha! How about them apples?
I enjoy it.
My next attack is
Natural
a...
20.
No, but it's gonna hit.
Your ice,
21.
your arrow, by the way, shatters into the ice. The first one. Second one was 21?
Yep.
Still at D13?
Huh?
Who are you attacking? Which one?
Yeah, D13 because he doesn't get cover.
Yeah, that hits.
What is with the fucking threes? Alright, another 14 damage.
That's enough.
I rolled three times in a row.
Well, it's definitely enough, so don't worry. You bring that another creature low. Alright, anything else?
I'm gonna kind of like wince at the release of the first arrow and kind of look puzzled at basically the bow in my grip.
Alright. Belmar, you're up.
All right, I'm going to walk towards the room. I think I can take, what, 1 step into the room? I have 25 feet of
5,
movement.
10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, you can step there if you want.
All right, I'm going to step there, and I'm going to dodge.
Alright, next dodge action. Badger Baracus, you find yourselves encompassed with
I'm
wind.
so mad right now.
The ground beneath your feet becomes slippery and difficult terrain as you find your balance hard to maintain in this powerful gale force wind circling around Belmar.
My bad.
As a free action, I scream, "Fuck off!"
I can't hear you.
Fortunately, nobody can hear that.
I know, but I'm still doing it. And I'm going to glare at Belmar, clearly pissed.
Did not even think about that.
Notice that. Alright, Baracus, you're up. Gale force winds. Disadvantage on any ranged attacks passing through or starting within the wind.
Fucking asshole.
You're on difficult terrain, so your movement speed is reduced.
It's taking everything for me not to use my telekinesis and just throw you in the center of that gas right now.
I was gonna say I can feel Baracus glaring at Mike right now. Not Belmar, but at Mike.
Like, hey man, kill your spell. No, I'm not doing it. I'm going to subject you all to it again.
Baracus is slowly becoming aware of the game he's within and becoming Deadpool and hating Belmar, and therefore Mike. That'll be an interesting curse to use. I might have to remember that. Character suddenly becomes paranoid that he's a player in a game.
Let's see here.
That could be fun. I'll have to remember that.
Do you see any of the C-Team stuff they've been doing with Chris Straub?
The C team, what?
Yeah, the Acquisitions Inc. C-Team stuff.
Oh, no, I haven't.
So they brought Chris Straub in, and his character's defect is he can't take any serious event seriously, and when he's, like, the worse the situation, the funnier he thinks it is.
That's pretty amusing.
So
like that.
why is the terrain difficult?
Because the wind forces you off balance with every step you take.
Okay. Thought you said
wind-
something about slippery.
No, it's literally just the air around you is literally trying to knock you off your feet, and so every step is a struggle for balance. The ice itself will become difficult terrain when you walk on the ice.
You can do that telekinesis thing. I'll pretend it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I won't blame you.
You could pretend it does happen. You could watch it with delight.
Mike won't care because he's trying to get Belmar killed because he decided he wants to play a different character. Which will ruin my play and stuff. But
My
whatever.
immersion.
I'm going to cross my arms angrily and lean up against the wall. I'm in my
fuck
turn.
You, Belmar. You go take care of it then. Alright. That brings us to Urfer.
I'm gonna walk down 25 feet and end my turn.
Very anticlimactic. And now you are encased in wind as well. Alright. That brings us to Monsieur Dretch. Alright, and that's all his turn as he hoots and hollers some more. And then lets out a puff of gas. Seeps out from his flesh. Alright. And then that brings us to Trayvok's turn.
So I'm gonna move down. Once I get into sight, is it smooth ice or is it?
It was once smooth, but the creatures stepping upon it have cracked it in places. And then the fireballs and other flaming spells cast by Brachus seem to have turned this once smooth, glassy ice into ripples and waves, causing the ground to be even more slippery, as we can see.
Alright, so my movement's 25. I want to try to get around to, from where I was, to, can I go to L40? Like
10, 15, 20, 25 would be about as close as you can get. You can get to L42.
Alright, so I'm going to go to L42, and I will push Belmar out of my way and just shove past him.
Alright.
And I guess I will firebolt D12.
Alright, range attack roll at disadvantage.
Yep. Can I use my inspiration die, though?
Absolutely.
Alright, that's what, D6?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so...
Where did that inspiration die come from, by the way? I have one too.
Mine was parting words to Alama.
Oh, okay.
I'm still sitting on mine from Link's house.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys are hovering them so long. I can't give you a new one until you use the one you have.
I figure what better time to use it than disadvantage. So disadvantage is going to be a 16.
That hits.
Alright, cool. I don't remember where you get your inspiration die, though. Right.
I think it might have been...
I think it was one of your prayer sessions.
Yeah, I think it was too.
That's
And then I've done so many epic things since then, but I haven't used it.
17, Lawrence.
With a shock, the flame spell connects. Oh, wait, 17. Nope, never mind. Does not kill it. Burns into the flesh with a hoot and a howl. Does not seem to be enough to kill it.
Damn. My kingdom for 20.
The creature's seared and burned flesh seems to fill the air with an almost sulfuric smell that pervades even your mask. Alright. Anything else?
No, that'll be it for me, I believe.
Alright, Badger, you're up.
I'm going to push Belmar.
You're attempting to move him, or are you just, like, casually pushing him?
No, I'm trying to move him on ice, like push him and make him fall and slide.
Alright, make opposed strength, athletics checks.
Belmar the Zamboni.
I do have freedom of movement cast if that helps me.
You don't have difficult terrain anyways. But actually that does help you because you're on the ice, so that does help you. So we're not restrained by the difficult terrain. Baracus, you owe me a wild magic check, by the way.
For what?
Fireball.
Wand.
Damn, you're one! I'm taking that away. You're taking away all my fun.
Peanut. Say hi, baby.
So what are your opposed checks?
Mine's 9.
You got a 9?
Yeah.
Hi, Riley!
Ryan, what's your athletics?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Athletics. I did base. Right.
Say hi.
Whatever you say, T-Pain.
Yeah, it's
Riley.
Say hi.
Hi, Penny.
Penny.
Riley.
Penny, Riley. I don't have the screen up. I don't know who I'm talking to. Hi, Riley.
You're supposed to wave. You know how
Your
to wave.
birthday's coming up
Yes, it is. She's got 2 months.
on my calendar.
You're waving to the wrong person. Wave to them. You don't need to wave to Mama. You wave to
Wave.
them.
You always wave to Mama.
There you go. Good job, baby fish.
Burger first.
Good job, baby fish.
Thomas Jefferson's birthday's coming up too.
Trying to go to bed.
Finish this noodle.
Yeah, say hi. Good job. Say hi to everyone.
Hi to everyone. You can't see me, but I wave at you.
Good job, Peanut.
So, Badger, need your athletics check.
Yeah, sorry. Good night, baby girl.
Damn right, you're sorry.
Opposed athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to add my inspiration die to this.
Hey.
Because I really want to knock him on his ass.
This is the time to use it.
Yep.
Most critical.
Yep, infighting. That's what we do.
There's still one enemy alive, and I'm going to push Belmar and use my inspiration.
21.
Belmar, what was yours?
9.
All right. Belmar, you are indeed cast forward, and for the excessive amount, you are pushed 15 feet across the ice. As you slide forward, suddenly freeing your companions of your windy horror.
Nice.
You are shocked and surprised, and barely keep your feet as you slide across the ice.
I say aloud angrily, fuck that spell. The reason I never went in it.
All right, you doing any movement? Or bonus actions? Nope.
No.
All right, Belmar, you're up then.
All right.
You find yourself isolated from the party, and
D12.
you note the dretch seems to be peering droolingly in your direction.
And you
I'm gonna
didn't.
move like 20 feet towards it.
What is your... Oh, you have freedom of movement, right?
Where do you have freedom of movement from?
Stealth.
Yeah, I cast it last time. I am going to cast Produce Flame and throw it at it.
All right, give me a disadvantage attack roll. Wait, Produce Flame, isn't that a concentration spell?
It is
No.
not. It's a cantrip.
I thought it was, because it's not an instant throw.
It's what, page 269?
Damn, it's not. It's just a duration. Fair enough. Yeah, disadvantage on your ranged attack roll.
It's a shame.
Yeah, because you're a stupid spell.
Shame he couldn't hear you yell "fuck that spell."
Yeah, you don't hear shit.
That is going to be a 15.
15 hits?
All right.
If you were a 7 dwarf, you'd be droopy. I don't know why. I just feel like your character would be droopy.
Is there a 7th dwarf called Sucky?
There's definitely Dopey.
Maybe that one. Maybe that's what I was thinking.
He's not even dopey. Just
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Droopy's a dog and not a dwarf.
Yeah.
I have no idea. You know how long it's been since I've seen that?
All right, it's going to be 16 damage.
The creature keels over in shock as your flame bursts into its chest, spreading wider and eating into the exposed flesh from Trevok's bolt.
All right, now I'm immediately going to stop concentrating on the spell and turn to Badger and just kind of give a confused, like, shrug.
What was that for?
Wait, he still has the wind around him?
No, I
No,
just
he
dropped
just let it drop.
There's a reason I didn't go into your range. Don't subject your spells to my personal space.
I'm gonna roll my eyes. How do you expect to save the plane if a little wind will stop you?
I shake my head as both of them are talking, and I'm going to move towards one of the frozen forms and try to melt it with my blade.
I assume you're looking to the one on the southern end of the room, not the one past clouds of
Yes.
poisonous gas.
Yes.
I just assumed, but want to confirm.
I would clarify. Should have clarified, but yes.
So
If we're-
you're drawing your blade in what?
I want to use the flame of my blade to try to melt the ice around the frozen form.
Well, what do you need to do to get that flame around your blade?
Ignis.
There you go. Just checking.
I know the word. I wanted to clarify my plan of action to you.
If we're free action, I'm going to do what I did in the other room and druid craft the poisonous gas into the top west corner, so northwest corner.
Okay. You have no problem doing so. Takes you quite a bit to do it. So what's everybody else doing while he's druid crafting the gas away?
Gonna go inspect the frozen form.
The same one as Trevok or the other one?
Trevok.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to help Trebok with produce flame.
I'm gonna wait for the
Popping
gas.
spells all over the place.
It's just a cantrip.
I am going to wait for Badger to move the gas and look at the other one.
There you go. All right. So Trevok, you note that the flame seems to be taking an abominably long time to melt through the ice. You catch a glimmer of an almost porcelain-like face beneath the ice. The eyes closed and appears to be unmoving as you painstakingly start to melt the ice with Belmar's assistance. Baracus, Belmar, Trevok, are you looking for anything in particular? Or are you just trying to see what it is?
Just signs of life. What if I recognize the type of creature?
Yeah, that.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Alright. Baracus, unfortunately you have a very hard time discerning anything through the icy sheen. Trevok and Belmar and Urfer, as you start to make some progress, the golden toned skin of the creature becomes revealed, and it looks as if the figure below is encased in some kind of armor that has been very clearly ripped asunder upon the creature's chest. You can see what you can only assume would be fatal wounds of what you'd guess to be claws have ripped the creature's chest open. The creature appears to be of angelic descent.
I'm going to inspect the wounds to see if I can get any sort of guess as to what we're dealing with.
Alright, give me a knowledge the planes. Knowledge the abyss, knowledge arcane, something.
I will call out to Baracus. This one looks angelic. It's been ripped apart, armor's in tatters, open wounds on the chest. No sign of life.
As the ice continues to melt around the figure, catch a glimpse of what looks to be a very large morning star at the creature's side. Baracus, are you doing anything in particular, or are you just trying to peer through the ice still?
I'm gonna cast. Hold on, is this wise?
I thought about trying a firebolt, but I didn't want to kill it if it was alive, so. Lawrence, can I free that Morning Star from the ice?
If you want to focus on that instead of the body itself, yeah, you believe you could.
Alright, given the lack of any sign of life, I'll do that.
All right. Anything from you, Brackus?
I'm afraid to do anything.
Oh, okay. Badger, after some concerted effort, you finally managed to clear the gas clouds and move them to the far corner. They seem to be dissipating almost naturally at this point, though the sheer concentration still makes that corner appear to be quite hazardous.
Now I'm gonna wait for them to come and melt the other one.
Okay. Trevok, as you make a concerted effort, you're able to free the Morning Star from the ice. The massive weapon would require two-handed wielding, and it gives off an almost white glow as you pick the weapon up. Even the spikes appear to be adorned almost in some kind of golden alloy.
Actually, with as long as it took them, I'm going to pull out my war pick and begin practicing again.
Okay.
I will, having grabbed the Morning Star, I will move to the other body and start trying to free that one up.
Alright. Urfa, Belmar, doing anything?
I was inspecting the wounds. I'm unsure as to how I would go and add, like a knowledge, arcane, or abyssal, or anything like that. I don't have.
Do you have them?
I don't think so. No.
Then it's a straight intelligence check for you.
Oh, okay. Then that's gonna be an 18.
Unfortunately, the best you can determine with your lack of specialized knowledge is that whatever the creature is, it is certainly not a natural being of the material plane.
Any indication of its size?
You'd guesstimate quite large.
All right.
How does the celestial plane work? We healed automatically just walking around. Will these angels just kind of heal?
Give me an insight check.
$11.
You have no idea.
Or for asking the equivalent of, if you die in the game, do you die in real life?
Yes, you do. I have hitmen on call. I have,
Touch the music again.
I have an outstanding retainer for each of you. So don't be so quick about that, Belmar.
I'd be dead 4 times over.
Yeah, I don't know how they keep falling into like pit traps and shit around your house. Good preparation, Dave. One of them complained about a dog and wouldn't go back.
God, she has so much energy.
Dave standing on his porch. Don't build a moat, they said.
Sees 3 bodies on spikes in the moat. Ha! Not you.
Dave, it's lab, right?
She's lab Shih Tzu poodle.
I got bad news. That energy isn't going to go away until she's about 10.
Yeah, I know.
My dog's like, he's almost 2, and he still acts like a puppy.
She's
Except now he's 75 pounds, so it's not as much fun.
she's 23.5 pounds, and we think she's gonna stay that big. So she will always be punching me in the dick.
Good.
So that makes 2 females in your life that have complete control over your dick. He's like, sad sigh.
It's not as good when you make it happen, Dave.
Mm.
So how's that melting going on the second one?
All right. Those of you that observed the first body see that the creature here seemed to have suffered a similar fate. You catch sight of what looks to be some kind of odd dagger strapped to his belt, though whatever other weapon he may have wielded appears to be missing.
Looks like the first one.
Warrior-esque or caster-esque?
Warrior-esque looking. Whatever armor he was wearing has been shredded by claws.
Well, I got plenty of magic weapons, so who needs one?
I could use a magic weapon.
I got a two-handed mace, or Morning Star, Dave. You want that?
No, I have a rod. Thanks.
Oh, what was his name? I'm just picturing Ryan Caster from the one you always played from Tales of Symphonia.
Oh.
Had like the Mexican wooden ball on a cup as
Yeah.
his weapon.
It's pancake time! That was such a great co-op multiplayer game.
Really was.
Adam, you should grab it. It looks warrior-esque.
Alright, I'll take the dagger too.
Alright, the dagger gives you a fucking...
It just pulls out a dagger, okay.
Yeesh. As you heft the dagger up, it feels almost light as a feather. Its hilt appears to be made with a very minimalist approach, providing almost no change in the weight. The dagger appears to be almost perfectly weighted. And that's with its very minimal weight to start with.
Good, you can start selling these magic items and pay me back, bitch.
I already sold the fucking oath bow last session, you just missed that.
I did miss that.
You sold the oath bow? I thought you were supposed to give that back to Trial.
He doesn't plan on going back, so it's okay.
That was the old
Okay.
Trevok. I've been dead once since then.
I'm not dead yet! It's escaping.
I'm going to look down the pit. Or the trapdoor.
Alright. As you do, you are met with an almost overwhelming stench of sulfur. And all you can see is darkness of the ladder leading downwards into it. The sound of gusting wind meets your ears.
Are fiends considered demons?
Nope, different.
Fucking stupid.
Yes, they are.
What's the difference between fiends and demons?
No, they are. They're the same thing.
Oh.
There's a difference between demons and devils. I mixed up.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, we're not fighting devils, we're fighting demons.
Correct.
Yet.
It's a different hellish plane, Dave.
Is it
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
One's the Infern. One's the
One's
Infernal
Infernal,
plane,
one's
and one's the
Abyssal.
Abyssal.
Be better, Mr. fucking book Nazi.
I love when my players defend me from Dave. It's reminiscent of when I had to deal with Steve.
So, sulfur, huh?
Yes, sir.
Can
Why
I
do I
smell
have
it?
a...
If you approach the trapdoor, you can smell it. It's very powerful around the trapdoor.
It makes me really mad just smelling the sulfur.
That's how mad it makes you, huh?
So mad it makes me want to spit.
Or burp.
Actually, wait a minute.
Waiting.
So it says choose a type of favorite enemy. Aberrations, beasts, celestials, constructs, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, giants, monstrosities, oozes, plants, or undead. So wouldn't devils fall under fiends then, seeing as it can't be
Nope,
chosen?
that would be a different choice.
But it doesn't have that as a choice.
Well, it does now.
DM rule.
Alright, well I have an advantage on being able to recall information about all of these things.
Well, that's cool.
I can also speak their language.
Congratulations.
I'm just pointing these things out. That's all I'm doing.
I'm gonna go over to the trapdoor and peer down.
I love discovering things about my character that I had from level 1 at level 10.
Well, I already knew I spoke Abyssal. And I knew I gained advantage on tracking them, but I didn't know I had an advantage on intelligence.
Urfer, what are you doing?
Gonna peer down the trapdoor.
You get the same thing that Baracus got.
Even with my 120-foot dog
Dave?
foot?
Yes.
Okay.
How far down to look?
I can't see the bottom.
Well, there's one way to find out. I'm kind of concerned that this smell of, sulfur, flammable. Might want to step back real quick.
I'm gonna step back 15 feet.
Alright, we'll move back.
I'll move back.
Same.
I am going to light a torch and throw it down the hole.
Alright. As you drop the torch, it seems to ascend for an interminable amount of time before you lose sight of it.
That is deep.
At least it didn't blow up. I thought that's what you were doing.
That's exactly what I was doing. And I'm going to be glad too, because I'm not going to be fucking handicapped. Alright, boys, I guess we make our way down.
Alright, boys, let's do this! Leroy! Which is basically what we're doing, to be fair.
Alright, everybody's going down?
Before I go down, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself twice.
Alright. How much?
Alright, since I have some spell flexibility, I'll go down first. In case something happens.
That's for 20.
Okay. I have you at 42 current.
Yep.
What are we descending down? Staircase? Ladder?
It's a ladder. Appears to be an iron ladder. Iron runged ladder.
Okay. Climbing down.
Alright. You climb down and down. The stench of sulfur grows stronger and stronger until it's literally the only thing you can smell, even over Belmar's aromatic flowers. The darkness seems to close in and almost feels as if it's sticking to your flesh. You descend for at least 80 feet, you'd guess, where you find yourself on a small platform. The winds are strong, howling to either side of you. You find yourself on an almost rocky plateau, and you can see a path leading off into the darkness. Even with your Fey sight, you are unable to penetrate this darkness, and you can see no more than 10 feet in front of you.
That's some old bullshit.
You can see the edges of the plateau upon which you stand. And you can see what looks to be a cavernous maw opening up beneath you. You hear not only the winds, but down below you can hear what sounds almost like a running river, though heat seems to be what's emanating from the depths.
Lawrence, I'm going to swap from my flame tongue to that morning star.
Okay. Treat it as a maul for damage purposes right now.
Okay.
Would my daylight still be active?
No.
Okay.
Huh, that seemed a lot deeper. So, I guess Badger, lead the way?
I'm going to make a knowledge abyss.
Okay, what are you trying to learn?
I'm trying to figure out where this portal might be, where it would have been opened. Like if there's like a prime spot, quote unquote, for it to be. And thank you for advantage. We want intelligence.
Yeah.
22.
All right. Unfortunately, due to your lack of knowledge of the building, limited knowledge of the plane, you can't be quite certain. However, you'd guess a portal would have been opened somewhere in the depths of whatever this building is. And the fact that you can't see the ground beneath the plateau, you get the feeling that you're reaching a near point of wherever this portal may be, as the walls between the two planes appears to be growing thin.
Okay. So long and short, I feel we're close.
You guess. Messages from my players.
I was going to say, did that go to me? I heard the ding. Did not go to me.
Nor I.
I said from my players, not to my players.
Oh.
It's a mystery.
It's
Who's
Mike.
preparing to backstab the group?
It's Mike. I want to cast that spell again.
Alright, I will knock an arrow and lead the way.
Alright, with the high winds, you feel that any ranged attacks would likely be at a great detriment with the winds pushing all around, just as a heads up.
I wield the war pick of the lion.
Okay. So we moving out, or...
I will follow behind Badger.
The ladder doesn't continue down, right? It's
No, it
just
does not. It seems to land on this platform
okay.
in the middle of what appears to be a massive abyss. Not the abyss, but an abyss.
Okay.
Someone nudge Belmar off.
Damn, Mike. You have not created a lot of loyalty in this group.
Right?
Trip Belmar into the gaping maw of the abyss.
Bye-bye! Alright. As the party inches forward, unfortunately the sight range does not increase. You can hear yippings and yowls and little howls in the distance, conflicting with the occasional scream. That echoes off, fading in the distance. You move what must feel about 60 feet forward when the path seems to split in three directions, and you are greeted by the sight of a small imp.
Fuck.
Alive without breath, as cold as death, never thirsty, ever drinking, all in mail, never clinking. What am I?
What was the first part?
Alive without breath, as cold as death, never thirsty, ever drinking. All in mail, never clinking. What am I?
As he flaps there, you see that he appears to be holding a very thin stick in two hands before him, flapping with his toothy grin at flashing at each of you in turn.
Choose correctly, choose individually, and I shall direct you where to go. One at a time.
And he mutters a words, and you cease to be able to hear the flapping of his wings, almost as if he's created a circle of silence around himself, gesturing for you to come at him one by one and give your answer.
Oh, fish.
Feel free to type your answer to me privately.
No, too late. I say fish.
You're not in the circle of silence. You can say whatever you want until you join the circle.
Never clink. Yeah, fish. That makes sense.
Well, I go into the circle, I guess.
As Baracus steps into the circle, a wall of darkness arises, separating you from seeing Baracus as he joins the imp, and separating him from seeing you. Baracus, feel free to type me your answer.
This just sounds like Lawrence really liked Belmar's spell and is just reusing it through his characters now.
Alright. As the wall of darkness dissipates, you find no sight of Baracus, though each of the three paths now has a wall of darkness obscuring it from your vision. The imp gestures with his claws for the next.
I'll enter.
Okay.
So, do you guys think it's fish?
That's what I'm going with, because at this point we get separated.
The wall of darkness disappears, and once again, you see no sign of Badger.
I will enter.
Alright. Darkness rises. Type me your answer.
Yeah, hold on. Trying to pull it up.
I'm assuming Urfer and Belmar are going to do the same.
Yep, I'm gonna go in.
Go ahead and type me your answers.
And now we know that Belmar is going to say not fish just so that he can kill his character by himself and start another one.
Adam?
Yeah, it's, sorry, doing this on fucking Google is a piece of shit. Hold on.
Yeah, but the audience will only be able to see my response to you. So this is devilish.
Well, it's way easier for me to pull up an already existing conversation on my phone than to try to open a fucking chat log with you, apparently, so.
Alright. As the imp cackles loudly for all to hear, the walls of darkness disappear, and the imp flies down into the abyss.
Thanks, Dr. Seuss.
Belmar and Baracus, you find yourself standing together on the left-hand path. Badger and Urfer, you find yourselves on the right hand. And Trevok, you find yourself on the central path. A devilish cackle of glee echoes up from the abyss.
Where the hell is everyone?
You can see each other on the other paths.
Why?
I
What was
told you
your
which way
answer?
to go. I didn't say you would be the right one.
I'm going to call to the rest of the party. What was your answer?
I said fish.
Fish.
Porcupine. Just kidding.
We're about to make Badger so angry.
No, because immediately like, oh, alive without breath. Yeah, that makes sense.
So
Probably
I'm
good
gonna
that her
Oh.
first not with me.
I'm gonna look to Baracus. I could try to fly us over to them.
You can walk back around the path to any of the other ways.
Oh, I can? I thought it was like a
Oh yeah,
pit.
the path isn't cut off. It's one path that branches into three. And after speaking to the imp, you are all directed to the paths that you're on. But you're not separated. You can walk back around.
All right.
So I take it we were wrong then. What was the answer to the riddle?
He'll tell us after the session, because it could impact our decision.
One of you could be lying too.
More infighting. Here we go.
If we look at it this way, and we all gave fish the answer, two or one of us were right, and everybody else is a liar.
We're not that coordinated. Which way did the imp go?
He flew down off the edge of the abyss.
Okay.
So we should just jump.
You can do what you want, man.
I looked at the party. This thing's fucking with us. Badger, you're the tracker. Do the best you can.
So we're gonna rejoin on which path? I'm gonna walk back to the fork and then join Baracus.
I'm going to assume the way to the portal will have the most foot traffic. I'm going to look to see under the dirt, which looks more had more traffic on it.
Give me a knowledge nature check.
Knowledge is a 19.
You have knowledge nature as a skill?
No, it's straight in.
Unfortunately, to your untrained eye, the paths all seem to be equally scuffed and marred with both footprint and claw mark. Going in both directions.
I will track.
Okay.
Track those demons.
So
Give it to me at disadvantage. But with advantage, so normal roll for you.
I was gonna say. Cause I get alright. So normal roll. With what am I you want knowledge nature, you want knowledge abyss.
Either one, whichever one you like. They both work in this circumstance.
I'll do knowledge nature, so that's a 24.
Alright. Despite the scuffing that has been done by the parties traipsing through the immediate area, you're able to find what appears to be recent claw marks of large beasts moving down the right-hand path.
Which is the path I'm on.
Yeah.
This path is the right one.
I head to the right path.
The right path or the right-hand path? Or both?
I go back to the right path.
Alright. So we're moving down the right-hand?
Yep.
Everybody give me a dex saving throw.
This imp needs to get his
Saving throw,
face blocked.
not just check.
was that, Lawrence?
Dex saving throw. Not check, saving throw.
All right.
23.
Oh, that's saving throw. That's even better.
I'm waiting on one.
Okay, Dave didn't type his.
No, he didn't.
Dave didn't type his.
Correct. There we go. All right. As you move about 30 to 40 feet along the winding cavernous path, a massive gust of wind comes out of nowhere, nearly knocking you all from your feet, and nearly from the path itself. Quick reflexes, you all manage to maintain your feet and keep yourselves moving along. However, after another 20 feet, you find yourself standing at the edge of what looks to be a collapsed rope bridge. Only two long strands of rope descend off into darkness with some slack, seeming to be attached to something in the distance that you can't see. The path itself seems to come to an end at this rope.
I'll look to the party. I'll test it out if you want.
You said there's some slack?
It appears to have some slack, dipping as it descends into darkness beyond your sight. Appears to be fastened to something on the far end if you test it. But
Yeah, I was. That's what I was gonna do. Was just pull on one of the ropes.
it appears to be attached to something.
Feels attached.
So it's a collapse in the sense that the right-hand side, I don't know what other side, it's not. Anyways, the right-hand side is attached and the left-hand side is given out.
Yeah. One side seems to have been.
So it's like a tightrope. Okay, is the other half of the bridge still there, just dangling?
You don't see it.
Okay.
Spider walk, just go right across the rope. Or a spider climb.
I don't suppose you two can fly us across.
I could cast fly,
Oh yeah, that's right.
but that's one of my spell slots. It'd be easier for a giant eagle to carry us across, I think.
I could bring everyone across in a couple of trips. Couldn't bring everyone on one.
Give me all a perception check.
You said perception? Am I at disadvantage because of sound?
Yes.
$20.
Alright, 24, 20, 24, 9, 26, 18. Alright, Trevok, Alimar, and Urfer. You hear what sounds to be two gravelly like voices. Followed by and Badger, that's what you hear. You all then hear a loud chunk and nothing else outside of the wind.
Chunk?
Does it sound like mechanical?
Kind of.
Can we tell where it came from?
The darkness ahead.
Sounds like something's talking. Can't make out what they're saying, though.
All right. I'm gonna give this a whirl. I'm gonna call back.
Quite the whirl. Bum bum bum. What'll he do? What'll he say? No one knows. Around we go. Enter key. I want to know what you're saying. There we go. Roll a persuasion check. You all stand there muttering about the noises you heard when you hear Badger call out.
Persuasion. Do I get advantage?
Nope.
This game sucks.
16.
Hear no reply. You all realize that attempting to cross the bridge could be quite hazardous as the wind continues to gust, making the traverse very difficult.
I'm going to look to Badger and whisper, "What's going on?"
I shake my head, say it didn't work in a whisper, and I'm going to transform into an eagle. Big ass eagle.
Big ass eagle. Didn't work.
I'm going to look to Baracus. There's something over there. If I brought you above them, you think you could rain down some fireballs?
Yeah, I could definitely do that.
Give a good nod, and I'll transform into a giant eagle and pick up Baracus.
Okay.
Or no, I'll let him climb onto my back. Whichever's easier.
You tell me, you're the bird.
I think you guys are in process of inventing a bombing run.
Alright, Urfer, you're with me. You're probably the second lightest. Treyavok's kind of heavy set. You can go with Badger. You're muted, Dave.
I'll give an eagle nod and dip my wing to...
Is it a good nod or a bad nod?
It's an eagle nod.
So what's that one? Can you demonstrate?
It's the most American nod.
Yeah, the most...
Can you demonstrate an eagle nod for me?
It's kind of just a bobbing of the head.
Okay. I like it.
So Badger's
Acceptable.
being ridden.
2 American flags fluttering in the background.
It'd be awesome. Every time I turn into a great eagle, I just... America.
If you had a bard, he could cantrip the minor illusion for you.
Dave, you're still muted, and I want to know what you said.
It's like the loading screen for Broforce.
I was talking to Ash.
Oh.
So very helpful, Dave. Why are we seeing pictures?
Oh my god. Hold on. Is that old Dave?
Yep.
With Stone Cold.
I mean, I have natural illusionist, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't do shit when I'm in eagle form.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
So, Dave, you gonna unmute and join the party again?
Yes.
Checking. So everybody's boarding their eagles and you're flying across?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe I heard Ryan say he lowers a wing. So
All right.
I will thank
board.
Badger for the leg up.
As the
board an
eagles
eagle.
take off, they fly forward for about 40 feet, and you see what appears to be a rock wall stretching as far as your eyes can see, which admittedly isn't very far. As you descend a little lower, you can see where the rope seems to connect to what looks to be a single post with a clearly naked post next to it. Set within what looks to be a small rocky alcove within the wall. You can see what looks to be a pile of rubbish in one corner and a massively geared door with looks to be almost a 4x4 box set immediately next to it with a lid. Above the door, you can see what looks to be some kind of script, though you can't make it out from where you are. The alcove itself appears to be lit with a red flame from 4 sconces. 4 torches lit within the sconces around the small chamber.
I'm going to let off Trebok, and then fly to retrieve the broken rope and try and reattach it.
You don't see any sign of the second rope, of any more rope outside of the 2 that are connected to the post.
All right.
Are any of them in this picture?
I'm gonna slowly approach with Baracus.
Urfer's with us too.
All right.
So yeah, I'll come back and I'll try and read the script.
All right. The script seems to glow with a blue flame as you start to read it, seeming to transform before your eyes into common script. And it reads, "What goes further, the slower it goes."
I guess it's time.
Yeah, that
What'd you
doesn't make
say?
any sense.
That's the only thing I can think of.
He
What'd
said
you say? Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
What are you doing?
Hold on. What goes further?
It does say further, not farther.
Shut up, Dave.
Anyone give me a perception check?
Perception from everybody?
Yep. No, you do not have disadvantage. Thank you for whoever's squeaking.
You're welcome.
I thought it was. As you all ponder the riddle, you each take note that the pile of what you took for rubbish in the corner seems to be a very odd amalgamation of random items, mostly in semi-decent repair. You see a number of goods you may see in any typical home, as well as what looks to be a few weapons of various repair and armor and other odds and ends. You note that the box set near the door seems to have some kind of handle on which to lift the lid.
Throwing out a guess here. Money?
I like it.
Does money make sense?
What goes... Yeah. What goes for... Yeah. What goes further, the slower it goes.
Time makes sense to me too.
How does time make sense?
I don't know.
Time stretched on and on and on.
Yeah.
You're pop shrooms, tell me. I think it's an experience.
Time makes sense because you feel like the slower time goes, the
longer it lasts.
the longer it lasts, but it wouldn't be further, it would be farther, would it not?
I thought farther was generally distance.
Alright, so money then.
So do we give the box money?
Okay. That's not a bad idea.
Well, do you say it out loud?
I say money out loud.
Nothing happens.
I go over to the box, pick it up, pick up the lid.
It appears to be an empty chamber beneath.
I drop a copper piece in, and then close it.
You hear what sounds to be a small chime sound, and the blue fire words seem to melt and reshape, before showing you new words.
Oh boy. Good call.
Well, I take it... Well, I'm gonna wait for the words.
Alright, well, at least now we know that anything...
You use it between your head and your toes. The more it works, the thinner it grows. What is it?
Penis.
Damn it, Dave.
Dave cuts off his dick and throws it in the box.
Hair?
Do you use your hair?
Or work your hair.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is blood, but not sure if that works.
Oh, that could work.
No, that makes sense. You use it between your head and your toes. The more it works, the thinner it grows. Blood thins out as it...
Blood thins as I drink alcohol. I'm not sure if it thins as I do work.
This does. If you work out and you get your heart pumping, your blood thins as it is worked harder and harder.
Alright, I'm gonna go over to the box and say, "Is it blood?" And open the
Nothing
box.
happens when you say it.
Open the box, stab my hand, and let.
Doesn't prick a finger, just straight stabs his hand.
You take 1 point of damage.
And drops the blood into the container and closes it.
A loud, almost foghorn sound emanates, causing you all to wince and cover your ears.
Wah, wah.
A fiery blast erupts from the face of the box, encompassing Urfer. Please give me a dexterity saving throw.
20.
All right, you manage to dodge aside, taking only half the damage as the fiery blast erupts, dealing you 12 points of damage.
With now I feel confirmation, I'm going to turn to Baracus and say, "Good guess on the first one."
All right.
Everybody give me a perception check. Dave?
This is intense puzzle music.
I know, isn't it? Everybody except for Belmar. As you stand back up from wincing and covering your ears, you suddenly catch sight of what looks to be a copper coin with a splatter of blood sitting on the edge of the pile nearby.
Huh.
So it's failed riddles is what's...
Are the same words still up that the previous riddle?
Mm-hmm.
I got Ryan's working out thing in my head. Just imagining a fat guy working out in the gym. The more it works out, the thinner it's going to grow.
Well, who's the fattest among you? Stick them in the box.
Air?
Guys, hold on, give me a second. I'm just grabbing something to drink.
He's totally looking it up on his phone off the screen.
What are you going to do, Adam? Go up there and just blow in the box?
Alright, you guys think about it. I'm going to go grab a drink.
Yeah, I'll be right back as well.
I'm pondering aloud, and yes, that is what I would do.
I mean, it worked in the fifth element.
Because I'm not sure if socks are invented in D&D, so I don't have lint between my fucking toes. Alright, well, if everybody's getting a drink.
Alright. Got an answer?
Everybody basically collectively went to get a drink.
Oh, okay.
So-
That's helpful.
Hold on.
good.
Hold on. Okay. Where are we at?
I was asking air out loud.
No, because it's... You use it between... You use it.
Okay, so you breathe.
The more it works, the thinner it grows. Air doesn't.
If you're in an enclosed space, you use up the oxygen. Yeah.
But then the
Something
answer
it
would
would
be
get.
oxygen, not air.
Is it water?
You use it between your head and your toes. The more it works, the thinner. No. You use it.
I'm gonna look at the pile.
I'm gonna go over to the pile.
Okay.
Back on the pile.
It's a massive pile of all sorts of odds and ends. Looking for anything in particular, or you just want to hope it provides inspiration?
Something that will.
I'm looking for something that would be obviously that would be used. Like physically used. That would grow thinner the more it's used.
Anyone have soap?
Ooh. Use it between your head and...
What's soap?
You use it between your head and your toes. The more it works, the thinner it grows.
What, like a bar of soap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Looking for soap in this pile.
Well, I mean, if it's in the pile, those are rejected offers.
My coin is there.
No, because the coin's
yeah.
there.
Good point.
Yep. Investigation check, please.
I don't
My
care. Soap
investigation-
around with me, guys.
I don't care soap on me either, but
Y'all are filthy motherfuckers.
mine was a 19.
You do indeed find a bar of soap. It appears to have been grubbed and gripped many a time. As you can see, numerous massive fingerprints, small fingerprints, scuff marks, and nicks, as if it had been banged against or cut away had pieces of it cut away. Blech, English, tough.
Well, since we know what happens,
Yeah.
who's just going around this time?
Take the bar of soap, and does the word still read the same?
The words still read the same.
I'll drop the bar of... Well, no, I'll cut off a couple pieces, and I'll drop a piece in. I don't know if we're going to need it again later.
And you're pocketing the rest of the soap, or... And you're closing the
Is it
lid.
like a full bar?
It's a bar of soap. Yep, about that big.
So I'll cut off like 2 small chunks. I'll put one in my bag, and I'll drop the other into the...
And you close it?
Yeah.
You hear a chime noise, and you hear a ka-chunk noise before the blue words change again. The new set of words. What is it that leaps and runs and has no feet?
Whoever said we need more riddles needs to be fucking shot.
Like 4 of us.
I know.
I said international travel.
Ask and ye shall receive. To be fair, I was planning on doing riddles here anyways, but it just reaffirmed.
Well, you also gave me the international travel by bringing us to the celestial plane. So
Yeah, that's true too, huh? Fair point.
What is it that leaps and runs?
It has no feet.
Thank you.
Thank
Dave.
you. Why is it every time I hear a riddle, I automatically go to time right away?
I don't know.
But we have to put it in the box. So you can't put time in a box.
One more perception.
Put a clock in a
check,
box.
everybody.
If I could put
One
time
more-
in a bottle.
One more perception check from everybody.
perception is a 24.
All right, everybody but Baracus. Right, I'm missing Dave still. Never mind, I'm holding. Everybody but Baracus and Urfer. As you sit puzzling at the door, you catch sight of what looks to be faded words chiseled into the wall next to the door. Very faint and hard to see, but now that you've spotted them, as you move closer, you can see that it says, "Answer 3 in a row," and the door opens.
In a row. Great.
That means you get this one. You only have one more to go.
I thought that was our first in a row because we guessed wrong.
If you
on the
get
last
this one, then you only have one more to go.
Oh, I gotcha. I'm thinking of shoes. I don't really know if it fits, but you leap and run with it, but they themselves don't have feet.
But they require feet to leap and run.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm going to start digging through items to see.
Looking for anything in particular, or looking for general inspiration?
General inspiration, but I'm looking for something that's clearly been handled. Like,
Give me a wisdom check at disadvantage.
you know, like the soap. I saw there were fingerprints all over. It was dirty. It was, you know, so I'm looking for something akin to that. So what am I at? Disadvantage with what? Wisdom?
Wisdom, yep.
Disadvantage is a 14. Did you hear me, Lawrence?
Yeah, I'm typing out some things for you.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if you heard me. I just saw you kind of like staring blankly.
What else in the pile, Mike? That'll help. Maybe. Might give you some ideas at least.
Number of things in my... I grabbed the ball.
Okay.
And I put it in the box.
Alright, you hear a small chiming noise, and the words change again. Black I am and much admired. Men seek me until they're tired. When they find me, they break my head and take me from my resting bed. What am I?
Is it an oyster or a mussel?
Adam said coal, right?
I said coal.
Black I am and much admired. Men seek me.
Or like, not coal, like oil?
Find me, they break my head and take me from my rest.
I think a coal bed is a thing rather than an oil bed. Kind of like a vein.
I'm just picturing some mining kind of action. But I don't know if coal would be admired.
Maybe go look for some coal.
When they find me, they break my head. I'm going to attempt general inspiration once again. Investigation.
Yep. Urfa,
Nat,
you do find coal, by the way.
nat 20.
Nat 20. 1 second. Alright, you got a nat 20?
Yep. Now, did somebody say coal out loud?
Yeah, Urfa did. And so did Treyhawk. And Urfa found a stick of coal.
I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive it's coal. They break the head. That could be picking the fucking coal out of the rock. The rock could be the resting bed.
Yeah.
And I'm black, so I'm going coal.
But it says take from me my resting bed, so it takes the bed from it.
No, it says take me from my resting bed. There are beds of coal.
Take from me my resting bed. No, he's right. I still think it's coal.
I mean, it could be.
Well, that was one of the options that I was given, so we'll go with it.
Urfa's the one holding coal right now, so.
I'll go put it in the box.
Look at that look of resignation on his face. It's like, fuck me. You hear a chime followed by a ka-chunk, and the door cracks open.
Yay!
Go team!
A hellish red light seeps through the open doorway. Well, downloading an appropriate track right now.
Is it going to get more intense than puzzle solving?
I hope so.
I'm like waiting for the battle theme between Anakin and Obi-Wan to key up or something.
Alright, anybody going in the room?
Well, I mean, we came this far.
Yeah.
I love the nervousness.
Yeah. Nope, we're not going in the room. We're going back where we came.
Yep.
It's possible. Hold on.
Ryan, go do a snow angel in that pile of rubbish and see if there's anything magical in there.
Alright, the door creaks slowly open, revealing a massive glowing red portal, the likes of which makes it hard to look through. Inside, you see a number of figures standing. One of them in particular, large and grotesque. Hold on, I'm getting pictures for you. It stands nearest to the portal. Image.
The angels had attacked the pillars, or the columns, right?
You see 4 pillars surrounding the portal.
If anyone forgot that from...
Well, I got this nice morning star that I'm treating like a mall right now, so... Just Indiana Jones this shit, destroy the pillars and try to escape.
that I bought for $2.
All right. The large figure in front looks like that. You see two familiar figures that look like that. Or three figures look like that, and two figures that look like that.
Ah, fuck this thing.
What the fuck? Big titty gorilla.
Is that the thing Luke milked in Last Jedi?
Maybe.
Alright. The Hezros look kind of cool.
All right. Initiative, please.
Those things don't look cool at all. Those things
As you
are-
hear the large, massive ape figure.
I'm gonna go with let's kill them, but I do speak Abyssal.
That it was in broken common, so that's what you heard.
18.
Yeah, the Hezro definitely looks the best out of those.
Mine's a 9.
I also got a 19.
I too have an uncle.
11.
Baracus?
18.
And then you have what? You get modifier. Okay. What the fuck is that? Oh. All right. That brings us to Badger. You get to act first.
I'm gonna step into the room and move to E67.
Okay.
And I'm going to fire at H.
Sorry, I'll number them.
E61, H1.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 hits. Your bow is magical, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
As are the arrows.
Okay.
$15 damage.
Well, I guess that answers my question.
Second attack. Oh shit. Yeah, alright. Good for you.
You don't like my taunting?
I know, I like your taunting. I'm just... Second is... 17.
That hits.
So... Who's being that guy? Oh, it's Lawrence. I can't say anything.
Doing some Jumanji style drumming.
Second attack is a 19.
Damage, yeah?
Yep.
Alright. 19. Whoop, whoop. That's wrong. I gave you an extra point. No, I didn't. Oh, that's good. Right, anything else? Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Alright, your arrows strike home in the scaly beast's hide, causing dark ichor-like blood to spew from the wounds. The creature glares at you with its squinty yellow eyes, focusing with malevolent hatred upon you. Trayvok, you're up.
Alright, I'd like to move into... if I go diagonally, can I move in front of H3, J65?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
And while I'm doing that, I'll roll perception to see if any of them are still injured from before.
Alright, roll perception.
Although I'm pretty sure no is the answer. Perception is going to be an 18.
No, they all appear to be fully healed.
I was going to say, Lawrence, I was about to say, if the one that I attacked is injured, then he would have taken additional damage from my first attack.
Nope, they all appear healed. Fully healed.
Just in my head? Alright. I'm going to attack Hezra 3.
Okay.
Did they tell you they were going to eat your bones?
No, they said dwarf blood is the sweetest.
Oh, nice.
And my attack is an 18 for the first.
That hits. With your mace?
Yep, with the Morning Star.
Okay.
And,
oh yeah, Morning Star. Sorry.
And a 16 second.
Second attack, or that's your damage?
Second attack.
Alright, they both hit.
Okay.
As they do, the Morning Star flashes with a brilliant white light. Add 1d8 damage.
Hulk smash!
Way more effective than a flame tongue right now. Alright, so... Fuck you, die.
I haven't rolled higher than a 3 on my d6.
I just rolled 2 1s.
Fair.
There we go. Okay, so... So 15 physical, and you said D8 for the... Okay, so...
You have 2 1s, and you still got 15 off of that.
Yeah, after the ones fucking came and went, I rolled better. Or the die landed better. I don't know what the fuck you want to take it as. It's going to be 12, I'm assuming radiant, whatever the flash is.
12 radiant. Okay. Alright. The mace crunches home, shattering some scales from the creature's belly. Dark ichor flashes out, quickly burning away from the Morning Star's head. The creature lets out a roar of pain and anger. You can tell the beast is focused on you for sure. Anything else?
No. That'll be it.
Alright, Baracus, you're up.
Firstly, I'll move 5 feet northeast.
Okay.
What's in this room exactly that I can see?
See a glowing red portal with a pillar on each of the corners. The Nalfeshni stands before it, pointing in your direction, and see 2 Chasmays flanking the portal at a distance. And then you see the 3 Hezros, 2 of which are focused upon your companions.
Any inanimate objects, or is this just an empty room?
The room itself seems to almost glow with an unearthly red light, streaked with black, emanating out from the portal itself. The room itself looks as if somebody had taken a torch and burned almost every inch of it. There appear to be nothing seems to be upstanding or physical here outside of the portal and the creatures before you.
Do I see these pillars that were mentioned? That's on the sides of the portal, I'm guessing?
Yes, that's what I said to start with.
Sorry. I am
The
going...
4 pillars seem to be made of some kind of blackened marble with intricate carvings of some kind of arcane script drawn or burned into them.
I'm going to make a untrained check to see if I know how much that marble weighs.
Okay.
So insight, I guess, or investigation? Insight.
That'd be an untrained challenge check. Intelligence.
Alright, now 20 plus 1.
You have no idea for sure, but you'd guess based off their size and height that they weigh well over 200 pounds. Each.
I'm going to use telekinesis and grab one of the pillars.
Let's see. Telekinesis. Telekinesis that, motherfucker. Alright, make an ability check with your spellcasting stuff. Spellcasting ability.
$28.
With an extreme effort of will, the pillar seems to shift slightly, and the portal appears to become somewhat unstable. Though, despite your great exertion, the pillar moves maybe an inch.
Things.
The Nalfenzi focuses its eyes upon you and growls. And Alright. Anything else?
I'm going to move back 5 feet, maintaining concentration on the spell. That's 60 if I move there, right?
That's what?
60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's just... Alright.
Just barely.
I stay there in my turn. And I'll give you a wild magic check. No dice.
Alright. Jasmine's turn. Alright. Jasmine number 2 flies in. Bravok, you hear an unnatural and almost overwhelming droning sound as the creature flies in next to you. And it attacks you with its proboscis. What's your AC?
18.
You have a shield?
That's why it's 18. I have 20, but I'm not using the shield because I'm using the Morning Star.
As the proboscis strikes out, its point fails to find target at purchase as it strikes and clangs off of your armor. Though you feel the strength behind that stab was impressive. And you can see almost a dark energy coalescing around its tip as a black venom-like juice drips from its tip. But it fails to hit you. Okay. second one flies in, swooping down at the Chasme. Badger, you hear the Hezro before you call out something in Abyssal. As the creature strikes out at you, a piercing drone echoes through your head as it lands nearby, stabbing out with its proboscis. And what is your AC?
17.
You manage to nimbly dodge aside as the proboscis stabs past you. Urfer, you're up. Urfer, please give me a Constitution saving throw as the drone of the nearby Chasme affects your hearing. Saving throw, Constitution.
I got a 4.
Urfer, you fall unconscious.
That's cool.
Damn it, Dave.
Urfer collapses on the ground. All right, Belmar, you're up.
Oh wait.
What?
My ears were so muffled. Do I get
You have
advantage?
Yeah, you have advantage.
No.
What are you rolling twice for?
Because I rolled a 1.
Yes. Oh, you got to tell me when you roll a 1, Dave, because that
It's a
means fun
halfling.
stuff.
No, but
Oh,
halfling, I get
bastard.
to roll again. It's alright, I got a 6 anyway.
Okay,
I assume
yeah.
I'm still unconscious.
You're still unconscious. Yes. God damn you and the lucky bullshit.
I got a 4,
Lucky, he sucks.
a 4, a 1, and a 6.
To be fair, Dave needs the lucky feet.
I know. That's why.
I think that keeps you alive more than anything.
That's why I have it.
All right, Belmar, you're up. Mike. Guess what day it
That
is?
my mic was muted.
Guess what day it is? It's D&D Day.
If I'm flying, would that affect my ability to pull something versus like standing on the ground?
Why would you be flying?
I'm still a giant eagle.
No, you're not. You were talking. You were talking during the riddle. You must have transformed back.
All right. In that case,
There is no Sir Barrington in this session.
Well, we have no bard, so
One day,
I'm
we'll-
very disappointed in that.
one day someone will try to be that crafty.
I hope so.
In reality, though,
What is that? Oh, that music. No.
that's why he's got it. He's an asshole.
You don't like it?
It's just a high-pitched squeal.
Exactly.
No,
It's
it's
the hum of
not
the
fun.
portal. It's the hum of the portal.
Oh, I figured you were doing it with the mosquito-esque things.
Nope. That's the portal.
So it's not even the sound that knocked Durfer unconscious?
Nope. That's a worse drone.
Wow.
I'm not playing that one for you guys.
There's no way that's a worse drone than that.
This won't knock you unconscious. It'll just aggravate you.
He starts just playing sounds of dog whistles. And Knuckles starts going nuts.
Yeah. Smashes my computer over.
so yeah, how high was the ceiling in this room?
The cave you're in right now is 10 feet. The room beyond, 30 feet.
Well, in that case, I am going to transform into a brown bear.
Take out the pillars.
Wait, how tall is this? How tall is this room?
30 feet, the room you're in. The portal itself seems to light the room.
Alright, I'm gonna move.
Watch out, he's moving.
F67.
Hold on a sec. F67, you say?
It's all right next to Badger.
Yep, I can't make it to the pillars in one turn.
What if you dash?
But there's my action. I can't try to push him.
Is there flame on the pillars?
Nope. They seem to glow with some kind of unholy light.
You don't say.
Oh, I did not know that.
I do say, yeah, that's true.
Alright, so I'm going to attack C1.
Alright, back in the Jasmine.
That first one is going to be a... $17.
17 hits.
Alright, that is going to be... Oh, no. 10 damage, 10 piercing.
Alright, and your claw cracks into the chitinous armor of the creature. And manages to find some purchase as your claws punch into its gooey insides. Your claws come away coated in a blackened ichor.
I'm going to attack it again.
Okay.
And another.
That's going to be a 19.
That hits. With a beast's roar, Alimar rears up, double slashing with his claws. How much damage?
10 more.
Ripping into the chitinous flesh of the creature, splashing green and black ichor about the room.
And I'm done.
The Hezru move forward. Don't die now, the Hezru says as it lashes out. With 3 attacks, its jaw clamping forward and its claws close behind. Its bite connects for 16 points of damage on Badger. Followed by the claws. The first missing. The second scoring a critical hit. For 9 damage. Badger. The second claw as it connects seems to ring your bell as you become a little unsteady on your feet at the impact of the claw blow. Luckily, you only have one ear, so only one ear is ringing. Trevok, the Hezra before you attacks, connecting with its bite. Its massive jaws clamping down on an arm and ripping flesh. For 17 points of damage. Followed shortly by claws. The first clanging off your armor, and the second you nimbly dodge. The second Hezru or third, depending on how you're counting, not to be left out of the fight. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Moves up to Belmar in bear form and lashes out,
Spread that damage.
connecting with its bite. What's your AC in bear form? I know I hit this time, but
11.
yeah. Oh, I definitely hit then. Dealing 22 points of damage.
Alright, that leaves me at 12.
Its claws shortly behind it. The first connecting for 11 points of damage. Leaving you still in bear form.
Fuck your bear form is what's happening right now.
Second claw. And the second claw deals another 11 points of damage.
Oh.
Transforming you out of bear form, and you take the residual, correct?
Yep, so I'm down to
You
32.
take another 10. Yeah. The creatures all roar in delight as your blood spills across the floor. The Nalfeshni grumbles and grins, vanishes from your sight, reappearing immediately behind Baracus. And attacks. Before he does so, Baracus, you find yourself encompassed in a horrid, scintillating, magical, multicolored light. Please give me a saving throw of wisdom.
17.
All right. The creature emanates an aura of fear. However, through sheer strength of will, you overcome it and find that its effect is dulled against you. It, however, lashes out with its tusks and claws. What is your AC?
It is 14.
Connecting with its bite for 37 points of damage.
Good lord.
Jesus. When's the last time you took damage, Chris?
I've taken damage.
Yeah, he had some damage on him still. And its claws follow it up as it reaches out to you. Sorry, you said it was what? Your AC?
14.
Missing with its first swipe. And its second. Wow. A plus 10 to hit, and I miss with 2 claws. Tells you what my rolls were.
Similar to mine.
Yeah, very similar to a Dave roll. That brings us to Badger. Oh, Baracus, you need to make a concentration check. Against 37.
Yeah, I'm not going to make a 37.
Still got to give you the shot. You get a natural 20. I mean, possible.
How on earth is it a 37?
Because it's based off the damage you take. Concentration. Taking damage. This equals 10 or half the damage you take. Sorry, it's not 37. It is 17. Oh, 18.
Oh.
It'd be an 18. It's half. I thought it was the full damage you took. It's half. What was
Yeah,
your save?
19. Okay, that's
All right,
much
you
better.
maintain the spell.
It's like 37.
I thought it was full damage. I just looked it up real quick. It's half the 10 or half the damage.
All right, I am, as a bonus action, I'm shifting in. I'm assuming I've seen a dire wolf before.
Yeah, you've definitely seen a direwolf. You guys have killed a direwolf before.
All right, so I am shifting into dire wolf,
All right.
and I will attack.
You cover 10 feet of space now.
And I will attack. Really?
Yeah, direwolves cover 10 feet. They're 10 feet long.
Damn.
Your body bends, molds, and shifts, expanding across the nearby space.
And I will attack H1. And as a dire wolf...
Before you do, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw against the drone. Constitution saving throw, sorry.
Wolf has advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
I'll allow you to have an advantage on the Constitution saving throw, sure. That's not how it's supposed to work, but I'll give it to you.
Okay, I just bend my ears back.
It should probably be disadvantage, but I'll give it to you. So you have advantage on saving throw.
And it's what, Constitution, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
14.
Alright, you managed to shake off the all-permeating drone, and it seems to become lessened as your body becomes accustomed to the droning noise. Alright, go ahead.
Alright, so because I have an ally within 5 feet that isn't incapacitated, I have advantage on all attack rolls.
Okay.
First attack is a 22.
That hits.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Well, it still hits. 2d6 plus 3. And you have to make a DC of 13 strength, or you get knocked prone. I mean, you know this, but...
He succeeds.
$13 damage.
Alright, as you bite into the creature's flesh, its stench permeates your sensitive nose. Please give me a Constitution saving throw.
21.
Alright, you managed to shake off the effects of the stench. Alright, anything else?
Didn't he shake off the scent of the Hezra previously?
No, but it was biting into him.
It's a different Hezra.
What? No, it's the same Hezra.
Oh, is it?
No, I mean, when we first encountered him in the room, Lawrence said that you were familiar with the scent for the next 24 hours.
Of that Hezra.
Of that Hezra, their individual.
Oh, so H3 is the only one. H3 is the one that I'm familiar with.
How do you know that?
Because you've already hit me with 2.
Hezra.
Yeah, but you've already hit me with 2 concentration checks. Or Constitution checks.
This turn one was from the Chasmane, one was from the Hezra. One was a drone, one was a stench.
Oh, okay.
They all have area of effect shit.
I get that. I thought it was similar checks. All right.
Nope, different check. That's why I had you roll twice.
And no, I will snarl at the Hezra. Did you just queue up a snarl? Did you?
Just soundboarding.
Anything else?
I'll just simply snarl again.
Are you trying to test me now? Is that what you're doing?
Am I trying to what?
You trying to test me?
Test you? No.
Yeah, see if I can get another snarl going fast enough. Trevok, give me.
That would have been good though.
Trevok, give me a Constitution check, and 2 of them actually. One against the droning, one against the stench before you.
Yeah, I guess this is a different Hezra too, huh?
Jesus Christ, what is with you guys?
First Constitution check is going to be a 17. Sorry.
Alright, you managed to block out the droning noise.
The second is going to be a 15.
All right. You managed to. You have advantage on that one anyway because you're muffled. But yeah, that's successful. You managed to block out the stench of the Hezro.
Okay. Morningstar round 2 on Hezra 3.
All right. Let's see that attack roll.
First attack roll. 23. Second.
Hits.
21.
Both hit. Once again, you see a flash of brilliant light as the morning star connects both times.
Uh, 20 physical. 10 radiant.
Anything else? Adam?
Ha!
Anything else, Adam?
No, that's interesting.
Baracus, you are up.
I'm so fucked.
Ditch Urfer, take out the pillars.
I'm gonna Misty Step 30 feet north.
Bye, Urfer.
I'm going to move 30 feet north.
You're going to move 30 feet north? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on. I'm going to pour a thing of holy water onto the pillar I was grabbing earlier.
All right. Please give me a dexterity saving throw.
18.
All right. You managed to dodge aside, avoiding most of the damage as the pillar seems to erupt in some kind of unholy flame. You take 5 points of damage as the pillar seems to melt before your face. The portal itself seems to flicker, creating greater disruption as the other three pillars clearly attempt to sustain the portal.
Nice.
Alright, I'm going to refocus my telekinesis onto the opposite pillar.
You need to give me a concentration check first to take damage.
Oh, that's right.
DC 10.
Good.
Okay. You're shifting the telekinesis to which pillar?
The opposite. So
The far corner here?
yeah.
Okay. Give me a spellcasting ability check.
As I'm doing this, I'm gonna look up and say, Paylor, little help here.
Add 1d8.
Yes. Hold on, I gotta whip out the 8.
That's funny because to try and destroy the pillar. If I had to, I was going to use the dagger Malaki and pray to Malaki and be like, "Hey, here we go."
36.
Woo! And you're worried about making a 37 concentration. You're rolling 36 on the
What?
check.
What I
Fuck you! Fuck you! You managed to shift the pillar almost a good foot, causing the portal to warp and bend. You're pretty sure anything that comes through the portal now is liable to at least come out damaged.
Good. We'll only have to fight a damaged old god or something.
I'm going to face back towards the Nalfishni and hope to God it doesn't hit me again.
Alright. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright. Jasmine number 1 lashes out at the new dire wolf form before it. What is your armor class and wolf form, please?
16. Oh, hold on. I'll ask. Well, you're connecting regardless, but do I get AC or do I get AC plus Dex?
You get the wolf's AC.
Alright, so, well, because it's, alright, 14 then.
Alright, it connects. Dealing. $17 points of piercing damage, plus 24 points of necrotic.
Jesus Christ.
And
I have... Hold on, I have... From you... where the fuck is it? I have advanced... Well...
through me all things come. Ha ha ha.
No, I had advantage, like, necrotic damage.
You have a resistance to it?
Yeah, resistance, that's what you gave me.
From what?
You receive your goddess's blessing for the next 48 hours. You have resistance to necrotic damage.
Hi.
Beautiful. So you only take 12 points of necrotic damage plus the 14 piercing. So
What happened?
you take 26 points of damage.
Oh.
And your
Did
maximum
you
hit
text?
point total is reduced by 12.
I don't... Honey, I
And my max hit point
don't get
walking
mad.
dire
I'm trying to
wolf.
help.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Come here, Penny. I got her.
So it's 26 and what? 12? 26,
26, and then your maximum is reduced by 12. So that's not additional damage. It doesn't reduce what your current HP is.
You want to get your coat off?
But
if it were to knock me unconscious,
well, what's your current HP if you take 26?
37.
All right, so you're at
37
12.
total, so 26 would be
So puts you at 11 points
11.
of HP now. But if you get healed, the maximum you can get healed is 25. Up to 25.
Alright, so I'm at 11.
Yeah.
Well, because I know I'm just going to get knocked unconscious, so...
Well, as a wolf, you don't get knocked unconscious.
Yeah, no, I you know what I mean. I revert back.
At least it's in your wolf form, not in your wolf form.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Anything else? Oh, sorry, it's my turn. What am I
I was going to
talking
say, I didn't do anything.
Oh, yeah? You don't say.
You say hi.
Well, you might want to put Daddy back on the headphones because he's about to get hit. Never mind, natural one.
Exactly, Dada. Good call. You're about to get hit with a nat 1.
Adam, so the Chasme attempts to stab you with its proboscis, seems to lose its footing and falls prone and unbalanced. You have advantage on your next attack roll against it
Okay.
until next turn.
Right.
Alright. Then that brings us to Urfer. You are unconscious. Give
say
me
hi?
a Constitution saving throw, please. What?
Hi, Benny.
I can't hear you over the baby.
16.
Type it.
He can't read it.
Typing doesn't help. Urfer,
Oh, that's
you
right.
regain consciousness on the ground, looking up at the grotesque form of an Alfejni standing nearby. That is the end of your turn.
Rectangle.
Yep, rectangle.
Belmar, you're up.
Yeah, red rectangle.
All right.
Rectangle.
I'm going to kind of snarl and cast Guardian of Nature. That's my bonus action.
Of course you are.
Page 157.
Yeah.
I am choosing the Primal Beast form.
Guardian of Nature. Nature Spirit enters your call and transforms you into a powerful guardian. Transformation lasts until the spell ends. Concentration 1 minute. Choose one of the following forms. Primal Beast is what's been selected. Elmar, bestial fur covers your body as you become infused with the spirit of a guardian of nature. Your facial features elongate and become feral. And you gain all those special features.
Alright, I'm going to attack C1 with my quarterstaff.
Sure. I like that idea. You have advantage, obviously, from your primal.
At 20.
Roll for crit.
Do I get advantage on that roll as well?
No.
Okay, so that was just 14. Without adding
14
any.
does not hit, so. You get your attack roll to it still.
Okay, so that is still hit then.
What is it with your attack roll?
That was my nat 20.
Yes, the 14, the roll for crit. What was your attack roll with the modifiers?
With the
Was it a
modifiers,
14? Yes.
it would be a 19.
You have a critical hit.
Alright, remind me, what do I do in the case of a critical hit? I've never had one before.
Everything is doubled, so you roll the same dice times 2. Any pluses are times 2.
No shit. Alright.
So if you roll 1d8 plus 2, you get 2d8 plus 4.
You've never had a crit?
No, never.
Oh, pop the cherry.
Pop the cherry.
This is what you live for.
You got a big coloring book.
You're a power gamer. I know you are.
The numbers, Duke.
Yep. It's exactly.
You want pajamas?
That's worthy of a dramatic moment sound.
You want pajamas? PJs?
So that's going to be for 13 bludgeoning damage and 11 force damage.
The creature squeals as your weapon collides, shearing off a wing, stopping the creature from being able to fly. Also biting into its body as more green-black ichor spews forth from the wound. The droning noise stops for a moment as the creature hisses.
Clearly all right.
What happened was me and Mom were talking and had some chips on the plate. And all of a sudden she started coughing and choking, but she was strapped into her boots. So Mom pulled the chair out.
Did we lose them?
Tried to pick her up.
I think we did.
Oh, you didn't.
Oh.
No, you
I was
definitely got
typing,
cover.
asshole.
Hey, it's late.
I was typing.
I'll let you color a little bit.
Ah!
While I get ready for bed and then I'll
Fuck
make
you,
you
Dave.
Go ahead.
Anything else there, Mike?
Color a little bit, okay? Go ahead.
That's it. Oh, I'm going to look really like angry and pissed off and snarl at him after he says
I
that.
thought you'd like that.
Yeah.
All right. Hezro's act. And the first one lashes out at the dire wolf before it, connecting with its bite. 4. 10 points of damage. I think you're still in wolf form.
I'm gonna break all of those.
I am.
You had 11, right? So you're at 1.
Yep.
And then its claws lash out. The first connecting, and the second connecting.
You cocksucker.
Right.
So I took her and started patting her back, and she's like coughing and everything. At this point, I'm like, well, she's breathing. So clearly, there's something lodged in her throat. Maybe it's just a little.
Yeah, Yeah, just a piece of chip that got stuck
for
or something.
33 points of damage.
All right,
So you take 32 in your gnome form.
So let me get her apple juice and I'll let her drink. So I'm sitting there
Damn.
and her apple juice, trying to get her to calm down enough
And
so that
Badger
stop crying.
Which square would you like to transform back in?
Because she's crying and coughing at the same time. So
Column E or column D?
I get her to calm down a little bit. She starts taking a drink, but she coughs a little bit. It's like she's choking. It's not working. She grabs
Yeah,
her,
there.
she starts patting her back.
Nope, move me to under H1.
I'm like, Mom.
Oh, you want to be beneath H1?
I'm like, you gotta stop panicking. It's just a piece of
Alright, alright, alright.
And Mom's like, well, I'm afraid
The second Hezro attacks Belmar.
scratch your throat.
What's your AC?
And Steph
17.
was like, I texted Dad and
Missing
Steph
with
about
its
it.
bite.
And Steph was like, you're
Connecting
so bad,
with
take
one
care of
claw.
that. Like, if it's in your throat long enough, you're so
You
bad.
dodge and deflect the bite and one of the claws. You do take 13 points of damage there,
Just like said
as the
little
claw
word.
cuts through your flesh.
And I was just like, I was telling Mom to stop panicking. And I was like, she needs a drink.
And the third Hezro lashes out at Trevok before it, missing with its first attack, and hitting the Chasme with its second attack for 11 points of damage. Gotta love critical misses. And misses with its third attack. All in all, a horrible round for that Hezro. Damn.
Sorry, go ahead.
And Alfesny looks at Baracus, looks down at Urfer, shrugs its shoulder in almost a nonchalant manner, and lashes out at the prone Urfer.
Get her to calm down long enough for her to stop crying and choking. So we would give her a drink.
I love the mutter. Fuck. Urfer, what's your AC? Prone?
See, like 12. Yeah, 12.
Connecting with its bite.
Hold on.
Holding.
Feel kind of guilty of what I just did there, so I'm gonna bet luck.
And does what? Adds to his AC or minuses from my attack roll?
It works either way, but yeah, -2 your attack roll.
-2?
Yeah. -4.
Oh, -4. Ah, actually, that makes the bite miss. Its claws connect, however. One of them, at least. Nope, two of them.
Barak is saving her for his life.
Two claws connect as the creature grimaces in surprise as its bite somehow misses just to the side of Urfer. Claws, however, dealing 22 points of damage, and Urfer, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Uh, 14.
Urfer, you are encapsulated by this multicolored light surrounding the beast, and you find yourself suddenly frightened to death of the creature before you. You have disadvantage to all attack and defensive rolls against the creature, as long as it's in sight. Or all attack and defense rolls as long as you can see him. And you cannot willingly move closer to him.
Did she already break a crayon?
Okay. Can I Misty escape?
Is that a reaction?
It's an instant. We went over this before. You can do it on your turn only.
That's what I thought, but I wanted Dave to know that. Thanks for ruining my rules lawyer smackdown. God damn it, Chris. You're just spoiling my night.
Sorry, dude.
It's fine.
I'm sorry, not Misty Step. I wanted the,
Hellish Rebuke?
No, Misty Escape. But yeah, that's when you take damage, you can use your reaction. So it is reaction.
Okay.
So 60 feet. So like at F59, can I still see the Nelfer-Atu or whatever it's called?
Nelfer.
Nalfesny.
Nelfesny.
Nelferatu has a better ring to it.
That's as far north as you can see.
That's as far as I can see. All right, then
In
I'll
this
go there.
column. In this column, that's as high north as you can see.
Can I still see the Nofesny from there?
We'll say no.
Okay, then go right one. And that's
Right
where,
one?
Yeah, and that's where I'll go.
Okay.
I'm invisible as well,
Why are you invisible?
because that's the spell. I teleport and I'm invisible.
For what, 1 round?
Yeah, until I act.
Alright. Doesn't mean you're not frightened of the fucker.
So you could have gotten out of line of sight of it, but you kept yourself in line of sight of it?
Yeah, I don't get it either, but... I mean, that's Dave for you, I guess. Badger, you're up. Fight's getting serious. Everyone's getting low.
Yeah, I know.
But so are they.
The pressure's on. Will the party survive? Are they?
Wow.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention. Before Badger goes, you see a number of Dretch guys come through, collapsing in heaps. As you can see, massive parts of their body missing from as they come through the portal.
There you go. Baracus is doing a god's work.
Oh, they're going to get reinforced every round. It's a matter of dice roll. It doesn't matter who survives at this point, though. But you keep fucking with my portal, maybe none of them will. Killing all my dretches. Y'all killed a lot of dretches. The poor things just want to eat you.
Alright, I'm going to use the Dagger of Malaki to heal myself. Is it ability modifier for every level?
Sorry, I'm trying to find my notes on it right now.
Like, do I get +3 every time?
Sure. I can't find my notes on it right now, so we'll say yes for now.
Alright, so I gain 36 damage. I gain 36 health. So I should be at 68 for you.
That's what I have, yep.
Alright. Perfect.
Oh, that's all right. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Trayvok, you're up.
The bug thing's still prone, right?
Yep, it's still off balance. You have advantage on the attack roll.
Alright. I'm going to leave it prone. I'm going to try to finish off this Hezra. I hope.
Okay.
First attack is a 20. Second attack is a 17.
Both hit.
$16 physical, 13 radiant.
creature hisses in pain as ichor seems to be leaking from almost every part of the creature's body due to the beating you've given it. It hisses in anger and looks nothing if not angry and malevolently intentioned towards you. Anything else?
No, I can't.
Okay. Baracus, you're up again.
I'll get it.
How badly do my friends look? How bad are they beat up? Do I need to roll a perception for that?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
I don't want to see the numbers.
I had
I'm looking down right now.
Yeah, you're good.
16.
Trevok and Badger seem to be okay. The rest of your companions are definitely not feeling too hot. But most of them look like one more of those kind of blows might drop them.
Alright, I'm going to swing around to the right.
Okay.
So I'm at the I column northern corner.
You're looking at it, yeah? Or do you want to move there?
Right there. I want to move there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm going to look up again, this time in Infernal, and say this.
Woo! You've been typing.
Yeah, I did this during waiting for my turn.
I like it. And you're doing anything else, or are you just saying that?
Then I'm going to use all of my might and try to move this same column again.
Have an inspiration die and advantage.
Advantage help. Inspiration die is +6.
Yep, it's a d6.
33.
All right. You shift the pillar so far, it seems to lose connection. And give me a dexterity saving throw. As the portal collapses before you with a burst of infernal energy.
18.
What are you missing?
All right. You manage to dodge aside
What?
as a burst of necrotic energy lashes out. Urfer, how close are you? Urfer, give me a dexterity saving throw as well. Dave?
Yep, I got a 21.
All right, you both managed to leap aside, taking only 7 points of necrotic damage. As a blast of necrotic energy lashes out from the portal. With the portal collapse, a holy light filters through the room. Everybody regains 17 hit points as a healing wave bursts through.
That's convenient.
Sorta needed that.
I didn't realize how to heal you all the way, Adam. That's funny.
That's why I said it was wicked convenient.
And you also see that all the demons in the room seem to be impacted by the healing wave as well, just in the negative sense.
Chewy in action over there.
The one unaffected appears to be the Alfejne, who appears to be far enough away not to have been infected. Anything else, Brackus?
That's an Infernal. And I am going to spell Sniper. The most injured one on the bottom left-hand corner there. H1.
Okay, with what?
Firebolt. Ooh, nat 20. With an 18 break.
It does, that's a crit.
Ersh.
So regular damage then.
Crit for 16.
You were taking H1 or H3?
1. Oh, I said the most injured
You
one.
said the most damage, then you said left corner.
Yeah.
That's why I
might be.
clarified.
Well, H3 then.
Or 16?
Yep.
Alright. You note that the fire, though damaging and injuring apparently a hamstring of the beast, crippling some of its movement, the fire itself seems to have a limited effect against the beast.
How much of my movement do I have left? None. Alright, I'm done.
Alright, the Chasmes. Black Badger, the first one. Connecting with its proboscis. Jabbing into his flesh. 4. Nine points of piercing damage. And because you have resistance to necrotic, 15 points of necrotic damage. Reducing your maximum hit points by the 15. Figure that out later. Alright. You hear that, Ryan?
Yeah, I did. So I'm at what, 62?
I still have you at 61.
61. Alright.
61 and your current max is 83. And Trevok. Oops, wrong die. Where's my D? Not the D12, that's never going to hit anybody. Trevok, you are hit with a proboscis for 16 points of damage. And then an additional 24 points of necrotic damage, reducing your maximum hit points by 26.
Oh, fuck
Right.
you.
That brings us to Urfer's turn.
I cast Banishment
On
H2 and the Elf Fashioning.
Ooh. You bitch.
It's an 18 DC.
I was gonna go kill fucking Baracus. Asshole.
Charisma.
Alright. What's the DC?
18.
18 on, you did it on the H2 and the Alpha.
Yep.
Alright, let's see what happens. Hezro first. Charisma. With a faint popping noise, the Hezro vanishes. You all hear a faint "No!" echo through your heads as it vanishes. And the Nalfejni does likewise. Damn. Fuck.
Yes, Dave.
I've been waiting the whole time to try and do that.
That's fucking huge.
I think that's the equivalent of Phantasmal Killer in this session.
That Nalfejni was gonna fuck somebody up next turn. Fuck.
And now I'm gonna run away from all damage. So I'm gonna go run to G70, I think.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30.
Oh, I can only do 25. So, fuck.
That's what the portal used to be.
Just go where the portal was, yeah.
Portal reboots, Urfer disappears.
Oh wait, are all the dredges dead?
That's
Yes.
why they're italicized.
Oh, then yeah, I'm gonna just run up.
Alright. Damn, Urfer coming out with the badass. That was a badass move, man. I can't even argue with that.
About fucking time.
Dave's just like, don't hit me, don't make me make a concentration check. They'll come back.
No, I have 7 health.
That too. Yeah. Oh, you got healed, didn't you?
Oh, you're right. I'm at whatever. Yeah,
Not whatever. You're at 24. That's significant.
That is significant. Okay,
Smart.
I thought I was just gonna go unconscious and they were gonna
I
come
mean,
back.
if a proboscis hits you, then you're fucked. But
Alright, so whose turn is it?
that's fucking huge, Dave. Belmar, you're up. Unless I can kill you. I'm coming for you now.
I got heals, Dave. I got heals.
So
What's your max right now?
My max is only what 49.
Gonna say
And you're at 29?
I'm at 24.
you're like half health. You're good.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter that these things are hitting for like 37. Whatever.
Yeah, but never mind. I got things.
Alright, Belmar, what are you doing?
Alright, so with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Shillelagh. On my
Shillelagh!
Only thing that's important is just changes the damage from bludgeon to magic. And yeah, then I'm going to attack C1.
Alright. God damn it, Dave. Ruining all my fun. You're almost as bad as Chris tonight.
Almost. Chris is still on that level though.
I was totally incapacitated for most of the fight, so
2 rounds.
Does a
This is only
17
like
hit?
the 3rd or 4th round, Dave.
that's fair.
Does it what hit?
17.
Yes, it does.
Alright. So
Yeah,
that's what, 13 magical damage, and
You said it was an 18, Dave, right?
Yeah.
Alright. It wouldn't have mattered. But I used their ability score instead of the saving throw. But they both still would have failed.
yeah, that's 13 magical, 2 force.
The creature gives a shivering cry of agony and pain. You can definitely see that the flying, massive bug is on its last legs.
And, what?
Anything else?
Oh, that's it.
Alright. Badger, you get an attack of or reaction as the Hezro starts to head in Urfer's direction.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, they're coming for you. They know what you did.
They don't know my spell?
They heard you mutter, point, and 2 of their friends, including their big boss, disappear. They coming for you.
They don't know my spell.
They're coming for you. Badger reaction.
You're muted, bud.
Attack 22.
Hits.
Did you get a full attack?
No.
Only one.
Yep.
$24 damage.
Woo! The creature groans in pain as your weapon collides. It still nonetheless moves in Urfer's direction. Bravok, attack of opportunity or reaction.
Yep. Hit. Or, well, attack. 19.
That hits. See if it's enough, Dave. It's coming for you. Does he do enough to stop it? This is a dramatic moment if I've ever seen one.
12 physical, 6 radiant.
With a blast of your weapon and a holy radiant damage, the Hezro, having turned its back, collapses to the ground, mewling for a moment as its spine appears to be shattered, and it collapses, gasping out a blackened, ichor-filled breath as it disintegrates into an oozing pile at your feet. Oh, that was close, Dave. He would have made it. He would have made it. He was there. I had him. I had him. You would have failed one of the 3 concentration checks. Or I would have knocked you out. One of the 3. Alright. He's out of the turn. So we're back up to Badger right now.
Attacking H1.
You have to move.
Why?
Because Hezro moved.
No, I attack him with my bow.
Oh, okay.
Sharpshooter.
The Chasme before you seems to almost gasp in surprise as you put up your melee weapon, draw your bow, and fire shots at the. Dave's like, please stop it before it gets to me.
24.
That hits. Or Dave's going to play Ring Around the Rosie and just run as far away as every turn he can.
Just starts kiting behind Baracus.
17 plus. Alright, so 20 on the first attack.
20 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Still standing?
Still standing. Still standing. Stand by me when you're not strong and you need a friend.
13.
The hit? That's
Yeah,
the
it's a
hit.
hit.
Your arrow deflects off its scaly flesh, failing to find purchase.
That's all I got. I can't cast the spell, otherwise I would.
Trevok, you're up. Did I skip the Chasmes?
No, they went before me.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, fair.
Wait a minute. Bonus action. I get one bonus action, right?
If you have a bonus action to use.
Which I do. Alright, so I'm going to cast Healing Word on Urfer.
What's the range on Healing Word?
60 feet.
Alright, yeah, you're close enough, I think. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45. Yep.
I'm going to cast it as a 3rd level spell.
So 3d4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Yep, 3d4 plus.
Presumably wisdom.
Alright. And you add wisdom every time, right?
Mm-mm.
No,
Only
just total.
just total.
You got 12 health, Dave.
Look at that, Dave. Everyone wants to keep you alive now.
Yay!
That banishment's a hell of a spell.
Alright. So, seeing Urfer just get healed, I assume. I'm going to attack C2.
Okay. Urfer, you got that guy, right? All right, bye.
Well, I also can't move to him.
I
don't think I have the
know.
range, so.
I'm just busting Dave's chops because he's nervous.
Crit threat,
Oh,
19.
that's a hit. That's a crit.
Alright. So that'll be... Uh, 20 physical, 8 radiant for that.
20 physical, 8 radiant. 28, you're doubling his damage. All right.
And then second attack is going to be 24
That's a hit.
for another 9 physical, 6 radiant.
Jasmine gives a brief spit of some kind of ichor out of its proboscis and collapses underneath your morning star.
I like this morning star.
Its body quickly disintegrates into a black ectoplasm-like ooze. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Baracus, you're up.
I move south 3 squares.
Standing over the desiccated corpse of the Dretch. You are not dead, so I'll unitalicize you.
Urfer to me! And I'm going to refocus my telekinesis onto Urfer.
Urfer, whoop!
And I'm going to move him to L52.
I believe Urfer can resist if he'd like.
Yeah, I'm good. That won't break my concentration, right?
No, you're not casting a spell or taking damage.
No, but I will be incapacitated, or not incapacitated, but
You are
restrained.
You are considered. Yeah, you are
Yeah.
restrained, but that doesn't mess with your spellcasting as long as they're concentrating.
okay.
30 feet where?
60 feet. I can move him 60 and L52.
Up to 30 feet.
Is it up to 30? Is it the
Yes.
spell range that's 60 that I'm
Yes.
confusing?
Correct.
Alright, then I'll move him as far.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There. 30. There.
There.
But then I can't defend myself.
Urfer, you find yourself whipped across the room, barely with your will intact.
I'm going to move to K57. Acting as human shield, which is a first for Baracus.
Hit me first, damn it! Ow!
And I'm going to magic missile H1.
You can use telekinesis as a reaction.
Yes.
As your action each round for the duration, you can exert your will.
Alright, then quicken spell.
Okay.
For 14 points of damage.
against
H1.
14.
14, yeah.
All right. The Hezru growls and it's clearly starting to limp along in fear as it's struggling, but its eyes are focused on Urfer nonetheless.
And that's a 12 on Wild Magic. And then now I'm done.
All right. That brings us to the remaining Chasmate. Badger and Belmar, you both get a reaction.
I'll attack it with my quarterstaff.
Hitting with the bow.
Disadvantage on the bow. I thought I was going to end this half hour ago and have you come back and repeat the combat, but they've changed.
I was gonna say, I thought you said you had an early class, but
I do. I already took a sleeping pill, so I'm going to be getting really drowsy real quick. But
11.
all right, and 11 does not hit.
Okay.
All right, mine was a 23.
That hits. Yeah, I thought I was going to end this and have to pause mid-combat, but Dave changed that.
I helped.
No, it's fine. Made me stay up a little later than I expected to, but it's fine.
Sorry.
I think you're going to wrap up the combat, so it's fine. You did more than I expected this game.
All right, so
You and
that
your
was
fucking banishment bullshit. I'm going to knock you unconscious more often now.
another spell on the list of shit Lawrence hates.
No, it's fair. It's fair.
I was gonna say I don't think he hates that one, but saving throw is charisma. Is
It's a little
nasty.
annoying, but it's fair. Yeah, exactly. Especially against fucking demons. Unless I throw a succubus at you. Maybe I'll throw a succubus at you. A whole army of succubi and incubi. All targeting Dave. The halfling finds himself seduced and slit throat. Belmar, what's your damage?
that was 9 magical, 2 force.
That is enough. The Chasmate drops, turning into a pool of ectoplasm at your feet.
I'm gonna spit on the pool.
Okay.
What was the last thing that we needed? Last reagent?
Rakshasa.
Yeah, the Heart of the Rakshasa.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
It makes it. Here's your test, Dave.
Uh-oh.
Can you hold the spell? What's your AC, Dave?
Without Dex, it's 12.
Well, if it makes you feel better on this, the first bite.
That does make me feel better.
One claw hits, and the second claw hits, so let's see if you can hold up to the lesser damage.
Unconscious server.
You take 11 damage from the first claw. Please roll concentration.
Nat 20.
DC 10, okay. And the second claw hits for 14 damage, DC 10, on your concentration.
10.
Woo! Urfer maintains concentration. I wasn't sure that was going to happen with Dave's rolls. Anybody else would be like, yeah, you're going to make this. Dave, a DC 10, I'm a little worried.
And how much damage total? Sorry.
I have you at 11 hit points now. So if that bite had hit, he probably would have knocked you out.
Yeah.
You're lucky I rolled a 4, which means I had an 11. Woo! You lucky bitch. Alright, that brings us to Badger's turn.
Alright, so the only one up is H1.
Yep.
All the way across the room in the middle of combat.
Sharpshooter.
Eh, it doesn't matter. Welcome to
And
Sharpshooter.
it's only 50 feet, so you can definitely make the shot. If you make the shot.
I'll take a, I'll move 10 feet so I'm in front of Belmar. And I will shoot H1.
Alright. Long arcing arrow. Lashes out from the bow, and...
Mentally, I say to him before this goes off. So much for crunching my bones, eh? So 19 on the first attack.
That's a hit.
$20 damage on the first arrow.
It collapses. Defeated.
Guys, that was really close. I got a fucking 10.
You hear as the Hezro drops to its knees. You cheated. And Urfer, you find yourself splashed with black ectoplasm as the creature disintegrates, falling forward at you.
Huzzah!
Congratulations, you defeated the demons. You defeated the demonic incursion of the celestial plane. Whew.
That Nelfesh thing was going to fuck us up.
You guys wipe out like normal DC challenge ratings, so I have to up it a little.
What is
So
that
I
thing's DR? I need to know. Or
13?
CR, rather.
He's
Jesus.
at 13 on his own.
13. Nice.
Yeah. I was thinking about having him sit back while everybody else picked on you guys, but I figured you could handle it. I was right.
Alright, so I'm assuming
All
we're
told,
ending
that
here.
CR was probably like a 16 at least. So level 9s and 10s, you just took that out. That's why I'm like, I can up it. God damn though, Dave. You and your fucking banishments.
Yep.
That's how you do it, though. You pretty much didn't do much of the entire session, and then just, hey, got it.
I can't wait till Dave banishes Tree Blossom.
Wowie, wowie. Way to go, guys. Holy fucking shit.
Alright.
4,000 experience.
Ooh.
Cheese on bread.
Ding!
Well, I guess I can stop sharing now, huh? Holy fuck, guys. You pulled that one out your ass. Hoo-wee. Nice job, everybody.
Alright, I will level later.
Alright, I need 16,000 experience.
Well, don't expect a juicy pot of experience like that every time.
No, I know.
That was a really hard challenge rating that y'all managed to overcome.
Oh man, I thought it was all from the puzzles.
Yeah. By the way, props to everybody. That was impressive. Those were some tough riddles. Fish, right off the rip.
You boy.
I was useless the first couple, and then I was
I
like,
was
wait,
a
that
little
one's
afra-
coal.
I was a little afraid I made him too hard, and then Chris was like, "What this?" I'm like, oh, all right, I'm not gonna fucking worry then.
Also, what runs and jumps but has no legs. The ability to be able to go through, like, the trash. That was big. Because I had no fucking clue.
That's why I tried to kept pointing it out to you guys. It's right there.
Yeah.
Look at the
I
pile.
had no idea, and then like the last thing you said to me was a ball, and I was like, a ball.
I didn't want to put it first in the list, and I was like, that's too obvious if I put it right off the bat. But I also was trying to play it up and be like, what else could? And then I put that on at the end. I was like, maybe he'll think that. It'll throw him off.
I also like that what we started throwing out, you added. Like jar of oil, things like that. It was good.
I'm just happy I had coal because I was useless up until that point. I'm like, I have no idea what the fucking answer is. Yeah, fish. Let's go with that.
That's why I was a little annoyed Chris shouted out. But it's fine because he didn't call you to be single, and you were absolutely able to talk before the silence anyways.
I saw your description of that one, though. I'm like, guys, I think I got this one.
Also, he's an imp, so he's going to be tricky.
He's a dude.